All right, you guys are tuned in with the Lyrical Fix Podcast with your host Sade
and Kid Pro,
and some music playing. I feel like this song is played like 3 times already.
They're recording something.
The hook
they're
is
definitely
on
recording. Yeah, they're recording
something.
something. Because halfway through the last time they played the hook, they went back.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
They're about to go back.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, guys.
Yo, if y'all need a feature, what's up?
They need something else besides this.
They went
bridge
back.
they
He was
keep
like,
repeating.
let's go back to that. Let me see. Let's try this. Let's try. All right, it is episode.
They're stuck on the bridge.
Yeah, no, they're stuck on the bridge. This shit is stuck on G-Dub right now.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, this is episode 96.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm in the melody. Let me not do that right now.
That's
Oh,
funny.
shit. Yeah, episode 96.
Episode motherfucking 96.
With your host, Sade?
And
Oh,
Kid
we
Pro.
already did that.
We did that already,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I just got distracted
This bridge
by this
is
shit.
killing us. We're repeating ourselves like the bridge is repeating. This is bullshit.
You guys are tuned into Lyrical Fitness.
Hey, everyone. No.
Hi.
No, we're here. We're joined by a very, very special guest. Sir, if you could introduce yourself, please.
All right, so my name is Dante Zoran Henry, a.k.a. DZH. I'm a artist and producer out of North New Jersey, a.k.a. Madison, New Jersey. I've been writing for, I want to say like...
We went straight to it.
Yeah, I've been writing. I've been writing for probably like 8 or 9 years, and then I was like, I think I started taking it seriously like as soon as I got into high school, like sophomore year, and then junior year I was like rapping. Senior year I was rapping. Went to NJCU for like 3 semesters and was dropped out because I was like, yeah, nah, y'all about to kill me and like take away all my money, and I'm not trying to pay Sally Mae Nathan.
Shit.
So I was cool, focused on my craft, and I think December 2018 is when I dropped the single that got the most love, and I was like, got it. So this is the way I've been taking it. And since then, it's just been uphill. I've dropped 4 projects, done a shit ton of features, and just kept foot on next. That's really about it.
Oh my God, bro! He just broke down everything in 90 seconds. I love it.
Yeah, because it's just like everyone's like, yeah, you know, I did this, that, and the third, but it's just like, bro, just keep it concise and short, just like how some of y'all projects need to be. Stop making hour and 30-minute projects about bullshit.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good episode.
It's gonna be a good episode.
It's fucking amazing, man.
Because listen, oh man, there's a lot that bothers me in the industry, and when I attach it to music and I attach it in lyrics, it's mad funny as hell. Like I had one record called "Be About It," where the first bar is your MCM made his first grand off the stimulus check, and everybody was like, "Yo, what did you just say?"
Yeah,
and then like it's just like, okay, so if we know what I mean, it's just like, could we stop doing it? And people just continue with the bullshit. So you just gotta like address it with a grain of salt and just write it down in your raps. It's just like, okay, they won't hear me, but they're gonna hear me eventually. So it's just like, all right.
Good Lord, that was rapid fire. I enjoyed everything about that.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That was great, man. And on top of that, everything you mentioned there, the crazy part was you said you're from Madison.
Yeah, Madison, New Jersey.
I'm also from Morris County.
Oh, what's up? It's lit.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
wow,
I
look at
grew up
that.
in Parsippany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
and
I had no idea what Madison was.
No one
Sorry.
does. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
No, I swear to
I
God.
do, being
I
a
swear to
Morris
God,
County head
nobody knows.
No. Like there was a twinkle in prose eye, and I looked
When
over.
I saw
I'm
that,
like,
Yeah, nah. When I say Madison, New Jersey, people are like, her? So I just say FDU with Morristown. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand that.
It's right next to Morristown. It's right. You're pretty much like 5 minutes away from where the Jets practice.
Literally.
Yeah.
5 minutes away from the Jets practice.
And
Right
when I
there.
had my first rap crew,
Who knows?
Florham Park.
wait, do you like the Jets?
No.
Oh, thank
Jets
God.
are terrible.
I do. But yeah, that's all right. That's okay.
No, because I was about to like say, fuck the Jets. Who cares?
Super Bowl
But
III.
then I was like,
Suck it.
damn, what if our guest likes the Jets?
Oh, no, I'm cool.
Oh, okay, we're good then. Okay,
It's
then
all
fuck
right.
the
Hey,
Jets.
look, sometimes you got to roll with the team, regardless of how long it's been since they won a Super Bowl.
No, if anybody knows, I get it. I mean,
Yeah, no, you get
not
it.
as long.
Jets are terrible. That's
Jets are
really
terrible.
I'm a Giants fan, so not as long as you.
That ain't saying much either.
Hey,
It's
man.
not, but at least we had better stats than you.
I was a Colts fan,
Just
so
saying.
I am a Colts fan, so
Pre-Peyton
It's
Manning
okay. I don't mind Colts.
both.
Both? Okay.
Both, yeah. I was a Colts fan since like I think 4th grade. One of my best friends who moved after I moved out of, because I lived in East Orange like pre-adolescent, so like age 0 to like 10 or 11 was like East Orange, Newark, New Jersey, that whole area with my family. And my mom was like, yeah, we gotta get the hell out of here. I don't want to raise my kids in like a terrible area. So my mom was like, we're going to go to Madison, New Jersey. And like the first day of 6th grade, I was like, yo, Mom, it's like mad white people here. I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, you got it. And like after it took a while like to adjust. I ain't going to lie. But after I adjusted, it's like, okay, this is home now. So it's like, cool, whatever.
It's got its good parts. I mean, I've been all around Madison. Like my first rap crew, one of the dudes was from Madison.
Okay.
So I'll be always around his place, and it's just very suburban.
Very
kind of like
very
Parsippany.
suburban. Yeah.
Nothing crazy, kind of quiet. But, you know, we were able to get our little shit done here and there, and then we'll record in Morristown.
I got you.
So I've been doing the Morris County thing.
Yeah,
but that's dope. I don't meet too many other rappers from Morris County. So
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Like, it's just like, oh, where are you from? I say Madison, and like everybody in the room goes silent, and it's just like,
So I say Morris County.
that's why I did nowadays.
I
I'm
still
just
don't know where
tempted to
he
just
lives.
say.
I still don't know where he lives. We're besties, and I still don't
Now
know.
I'm just tempted to just say like North Jersey, just because it's just
Yeah.
like it's right there, bro. Like it's somewhere in that area.
North
That's
Jersey.
it.
But that's how I felt like when I went to Rutgers, and I would say Hackensack. Nobody knew, and especially if you say Passaic, people get scared for some reason. So
Yeah.
I'd be like, I just go with Hackensack, but nobody knew, so I just say North Jersey.
Yeah, that's it.
But then I
easy.
realized more people do know about because Hackensack, you see the signs when you get off, the bridge. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not as it's not like Madison.
You always got to say the surrounding
Or
towns.
wherever
So
the
you got to
fuck-
say
Literally just say the
Morristown.
surrounding towns. That's
Yeah.
why that's it. It's
They
like
so
Morris
say-
County.
Yeah.
Who?
I'm a half hour from Newark. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, literally.
Yeah.
That's it. Literally, that's
Yeah.
it.
Half hour from Newark. People always can tell that shit, and it's easier that way.
It's just like, oh, okay, so you're close. I'm like, ish, sorta. It's just like, and then like for example, like I'll take some of my friends from East Orange to Madison, and they're like, what is this place?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this
Yeah.
is where I live at.
Like
And
it's
they're
a culture shock to them.
Yeah, no, it is. It's because it's just like you're taking something that's gentrified as like black or highly populated with African Americans and moving them to the complete opposite side of the spectrum
Absolutely.
where it's
Yeah.
money or it's a lot more expensive. It's a lot more healthier. Like there's a lot of vegan food in the area.
Yeah.
A lot of like they actually take care of themselves up here, and it's just like. Bro, how did this shit turn from like Burger King into like the most famous like Starbucks I've ever seen in my entire life?
Yes.
So it's just like from going from one side of the spectrum to completely flipping it, it's just like nuts.
And that's happening in Morristown too. If you've noticed, if you've been
Yeah,
there.
no, I've peeped. I work in more. Like I have two jobs. One job is in Morristown, New Jersey, and the other job I work at the airport.
Oh, so you already know they're
Yeah.
gentrifying the shit out
Oh
of
yeah,
Morristown.
no, yeah, they are. It's nuts.
It's nasty.
Everything is literally just like, it's literally just the park. Girls who break your heart and apartment buildings. That's it. That's all Morristown is. That's all Morristown is. Like,
Girls that break your heart.
that's it. That's literally it. That's literally it.
Is that the next topic?
girls that
you
break our
want to
heart.
wait for that?
We
You
can
wanna-
wait. We can wait.
We
Because
can
my
wait.
last
There's always
like,
time for
Let's
that.
get to know
Yeah,
you
yeah.
first,
That's
and
cool.
then
That's cool.
And then we'll get into the girls that broke your heart
and
in
then we'll get
Morristown.
more personal.
in fucking Motown. the trigger word.
No, but I will say I experienced a whole culture shock when you move into a white town, and it's a bit of a shock. We never fully what is it called, like acclimated to it. So we eventually left and went back to Hackensack. But it was cops called every day. We called our neighbor the prosecutor because he was always watching us. Always had the cops. He was also, and he was a lawyer too, so it just kind of went with it. We're just like, oh, okay, cool. This is it.
Nasty.
And it was a shock. Like I had going to school there. It was Woodridge. Going to school there was. I mean, I put some of those white girls on. A month later, everybody's wearing Timbs.
Oh, okay,
all of a sudden,
all right.
everybody's wearing fucking overalls, but not just overalls.
Oh, so they
but
were
when
living
the one clip
vicariously
out-
through you?
Oh yeah, everybody was
Oh, you
like
put
jacking.
everyone on game.
You
Put
gave them the
everybody
hip-hop
on
license.
game,
I got you.
yes.
Oh, see that does
Yes.
happen when you're that kid that sticks out from the crowd and
Yeah.
I see
And I
that.
remember there was this one black girl that was there that was like, that ran up to, she's like, oh my God, I'm not the only one. And, but she was very Valley girl.
Yeah.
So where I am absolutely not. And especially back then when I didn't know
what that was.
Yeah. And I didn't know what a filter was. So I talked not nicely as I'm talking right now.
Oh yeah, like when I moved from.
And this is 4th grade. I was an asshole.
Oh yeah. I mean, this was for me. It was 6th grade. So like throwing in, like when you start like younger, I feel like when you're thrown into that area, you don't really like understand. So it's like I remember like 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. I like was doing my best to like fit in or get accepted to the cool kids. Was just like, bro, don't do that. Like I successfully walked away with Madison with like about a good like two or three, maybe like. I could count them with my hand realistically, just because it's just like my circle is very small. I'm like introverted, and like I don't like some of these niggas. Like, it's just like, because it's just like everyone in high school was either like, you was either trying to get fly. Mm-hmm. You was trying to get fly. You was quote unquote cool with the principal for whatever fucking reason. Niggas was
that was a thing.
That was a thing. I don't know why, but it was like if you had like a bad rep, there was a great thing to everybody else. You had like I'm like, all right, cool. Who lost their virginity first? Who got highest the most in school? I never understood that. Or who got drunk the most in school first? It was just like, what's wrong with you niggas?
That's all they had to do over there in that town.
We had some of that in my high school.
It was just, after a while, it's just like, what are y'all doing this shit for? Like, just fucking graduate and get the fuck out of it.
Now, do you feel like the type of person that you are? You say you're introverted. Do you feel like that would have been the same if you had stayed in East Orange? You feel like that would have been the same?
I'm not
case?
gonna lie. Like, probably. Like, I don't. It's just the fact that like I'll see like. There's just after a certain point, after just like observing people, because I over observe and I overthink like a lot, like a shit ton. It's just true. After a certain point, you just like, it's just like you just realize, okay, that's a crowd I don't want to be hanging out with. That's a crowd I don't want to be hanging out with. That's a crowd that's gonna get me in trouble. That's the crowd that's gonna do the most. Let me just pick out who's gonna be good for me and who isn't. And after a certain point, it's just like, all right, cool. Like I'm my little collect group of friends, and you know, whoever sticks out, whoever stays with me is down. You know, we down. If we loyal, we loyal. If you leave, you feel what I'm saying, I wish you the best. And you no love lost on this side. It is what it is. But after a certain point, it's just like you can kind of see like, okay, you're getting in trouble the most. You're sleeping with so and so. You're doing this. You're doing that. That's why I'm just like naturally introverted. It's just like I'm cool. Like you can find me like. At any show, you usually find me in the tuck, bro. Like, you're not finding me. You're not finding me wilding out. You're not finding me on my 5th bottle of Douce. I'm cool. I'm calm and collected. Like, I'm tucked off in the crevice. Like, I'm chilling, to be honest.
I like that.
Sounds like some of our friends,
Because it's better to be that way.
It's not like it's easier, but, like, I could see, like, extroverted friends who, like, balance that out. I got to give them, like, a shit ton of credit because it's just, like, y'all know how to, like, maneuver and, like, oh, act out this, that, and the third, and at the same time, like, know when it's time to, like,
that's the ambivert shit.
Rather than on 10, and just, like, not know when to, like, just be quiet and you realize, like, yo, my G, like, you're doing the most, bro. Like,
Word, I can't be on 10 all the time. It's just impossible. It doesn't do good. It makes you look crazy in front of the people.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you got to know when to turn it off. You got to when to turn on. Like, anytime I'm, like, in a networking situation, I'll turn it up a little bit because I kind of have to be. The last thing I want to be is introverted when I have to actually meet people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to know.
It's a switch. It's like, okay, I have to talk to you, and this is like, oh, I don't have to talk to you? Cool. It's cool. It's like someone else has to do that? I'm fine.
Like, put on the customer service voice.
Yeah.
You got to know when to use it. Hey, how's it going? Hi. My name is Paul.
That's the white person voice for me.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the customer service.
I worked at retail for a mad long.
Oh, so you have a fake laugh and everything?
Yo, I was
right. Isn't that true?
Last year I worked at Lowe's, and I cannot tell you how many times I had to bullshit. It's just like, thank you for calling Lowe's customer service. This is Dante speaking. I may help you. Yeah, like I have a order that I'm ready to pick up. Cool. So where are you located? What's your customer order? Oh yeah, it's this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. One moment. Place on hold. Go get the order. Yeah. So is this for Margaret Johnson? Yes, this is. Okay, perfect. I'll just meet you right outside. Like. Off memory.
Yeah. It's stuff you pick up.
It's terrible that I even remember it like that. But it's at the same point, it's just like there's an on and off switch. You got to know who you're talking to. Because I'm not about to. I can't say, hey, what's going on, my nigga? And make him feel mad comfortable and he gets himself jumped just because he repeated what I said. It's just like he has to read the room. I got to read the room, know who I'm talking to. Like, y'all, obviously, I read the room. Like, it's mad cool. I can't,
very chill.
I can't do that in certain areas. Like, I can't go to Madison and do the same thing, or people are going to be like, what the fuck you talking about? I don't understand you. It's just like, you got to read the room and realize who you're talking to. Are they gonna get it? Are they not? Are they hip? Are they not? Are they cultured? Are they not? It's just
right. And white people don't realize how tough that is for people like us.
Oh, it's so
how we have to maneuver around different rooms
so much
and stuff
that we have to do to just
make people feel comfortable.
They'll never understand. They'll never understand.
Like, and it's not only to like make people comfortable, but to fit in and make ourselves like, okay, like we're gonna ease into the situation. Oh, okay, you like me, cool.
Okay.
Whew, okay.
Like, even then there's levels to that. There's levels to that. So it's like, okay, yeah, you like me, okay, but how deep is the liking gonna go from me to you and vice versa? Like, am I just gonna know your name and that's it, or are we actually gonna like be like good people and good homies? It's just like, let's find out, I guess.
Is there gonna be some level of respect in there?
Because a lot of what
Right. No,
it's
we can
okay.
get into it. Yeah, we got
It's
to
okay.
talk about it.
Yo, because it's like
You gotta bite your tongue, or you gotta bite your tongue in a lot of situations with white people. And I hate, for one thing, I always feel uncomfortable when they change their vernacular if I'm around.
Oh my god!
It's like
The excessive yo's.
Yeah.
You know, like the dap, like a forced dap.
Wait, do you want me to do gunshots? Is
Yes.
that it? Oh, okay.
You go.
I was like, wait.
You're good. This is just anytime I do this, it's just like just know like I happily agree. Happily agree.
Do you want one shot or do you want the
multiple.
Hit 'em.
Multiple.
What do we got?
Because yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'll take that.
Let me put the volume up.
Because it's just like a lot of like some of my Caucasian friends, they know how to move around like black people, and then some of them it's just like, yo, I still gotta fit in this, that, and the third. Yo, fam, it's 2021. You're an adult. Relax.
Just
you
be
don't have
yourself.
to do. You won't have to do the most. You don't gotta brag about how many bitches you was fucking or how much weed you smoked. Or
Right.
Like, yo, like, let me tell you something. How many times I got pulled over in a year? All right, then we can't compare. Or how many times, or like how I was growing
in the store.
Exactly. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we're not the same, so don't try and compare. Like, life is way more different in our shoes with just more than just money, business, and alcohol. Like, relax, my dude. Like, chill out.
And
Like,
people
that thing
forget
that you're doing is called the most. Chill.
And they think just because you grew up in Madison that it's easy for you.
It's really not.
It's really not.
It's really not.
In some cases, it's probably even worse.
I think 2 years ago, I was coming from a show in April 2019, May, June, in that area. I can't remember what month it was exactly, but I remember coming home from a show, and you know the Best of Essex that Simone Savage hosts? Yeah, I was coming back. I was on the lineup. I was coming back from
Oh shit, I was there too.
Oh, where it's lit.
I've probably seen either.
I've probably seen you before.
I was about to say, yeah. But I was coming back from a show, and I already know, like, okay, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I already know, like, I gotta find my wallet, because I had my wallet at the time, had my my license in it. And I was just like, let me just make sure I got everything in case I get pulled over. And I was driving. I think I was at an intersection, and I looked to my right, it's nothing. I looked to my left, it's 3 cop cars in a gas station. And I guess I was going too slow to make it seem like it was obvious, like foot off the brakes, kind of creeping. It's sort of. Now, I was just looking for my wallet. I'm like, okay, I got it. I look back up, look to my left, cool. I look to my right, cool. Look to my left, one of the cop cars is already coming this way. I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
yeah, you
cool.
see what time it is.
And it's like, I already knew what time it is. My house wasn't even that far. I go straight, make a right, make a left, cool. Make a right, pull into my driveway, 3 cop cars in front of my house. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, and he's like, he goes up to me. You understand why I pulled you over? Nigga, run my place. I live here. Like, I'm literally in my driveway.
Do you know why I pulled you over?
I'm like,
no, you just followed me to my
I
house.
was gonna say, like, you just followed me to the crib. Like, I live here. Like, I can go upstairs, and there's a bed waiting for me. I can go to sleep. My mom's up there. My little sister's up there. Like, chill out. You ain't do shit. Like, chill out. So he's like, he's running my place and all that. He's like, yeah, you were going too slow when we thought we might have drugs on you. Yo, fam, what?
Because you're driving too slow.
It's 2 something in the morning. I came back from a show. Like, you see my license is good. It's nothing like crazy. Like, just let me go home. And I figured, all right, you about to make the situation uncomfortable for me. Let me do the same thing. So he's talking or whatever, and it's like now to the right of me is like a big ass like thing of bushes, and like cop number 1 is in front of my car, like flashlight just shining through. Cop number 2 is talking to me, and cop number 3 is in the bushes, like hurting himself to like make sure, like, yo, you got any drugs? And I'm just like, yo, what are you
looking to
like,
see if
yo? I'm like, yo, fam, this is a 2002 G20 Infinity. Like, relax, you're doing the most. So he's like, yeah, man, you're like 20 years old. You have mad time left. And I'm like, at this point, I might not. And I swear to God, mad quiet. When I tell you, it was dead silence. Everyone went back to their car. He gave me my license. It was just like, are you having a night, sir? I'm like, yeah. It's like, you know what the fuck is happening?
Sometimes you gotta be that way.
It's just like, come on, bro. Like, stop.
It's crazy. I've been in that same situation in Madison on whatever main street that was. Coming back from a show with my boys. We got girls in the car with us, but the car's packed. We get pulled over because it supposedly smells like weed. It's an October night, so they just kept us sitting on the floor while they just searched the car, brought dogs and shit, only to find nothing, and we're just waiting outside in the cold for an hour in Madison.
That's the worst.
To end up with just a warning. All right, guys, go home.
Like, I feel like
bullshit, man.
Like, are you just like, oh, it's a small town, like maybe something will happen?
It's small town.
It's that.
Big break.
It's literally just that. It's literally just that.
Nothing else to do.
Like, I forgot.
Like, we got you.
I forgot what it was. Like, even like even just driving just like normally, I think I made like too wide of a turn and the police officer like followed me, and then sooner or later he's like, he gave me a warning ticket. I've never heard of a warning ticket in my entire life.
I've gotten a few of them.
But it's like, why are you giving me a ticket that says I made a warning? Just tell me it's a warning and then let me, like, dude.
Yeah, it almost makes no sense.
It's like you're wasting paper, and it's like you're wasting my time. You know for a fact you're wasting yours, bro. Just go home and like do something. Like, you want crime? Go to East Orange, New Jersey. You want crime? Go to Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Plenty of shit to do over there.
You're in the wrong district.
Facts. Like, yo, this is a place. Madison, New Jersey is a place where you retire.
Yeah.
You don't go there for like, yo, it's action. This, that, and third. It's a function. No, it's not. Like, yo, chill out, bro. Like, you good. So it's just like, all right, bro. Like, after growing up over there, you know how to move, you know how to maneuver, you know where the cops is at, you know it. After a while, it becomes natural routine, and it's like, it's just some shit you stuck with. Unfortunately, for like people like us, like for white people, they're like, oh yeah, you have no idea how hard it was. No. I grew up like this. You don't know how hard it was.
Right,
man.
Chill out, relax.
People always like to say that shit. White people.
I
never understood that shit.
No, like when the few months I spent in that white town, like, my mom always kind of, like, tried to teach us, you know, there's different ways of speaking, of, like, holding yourself, like, your presence around, you know, white people, and talking correct and this and that. Certain times you can, like, give that vernacular, like, you know, you're with your friends, and then there's times where you got to be proper, blah, 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 whatever. She always told us that. I'm the youngest. Okay. So, to me, it was just, like, I never had experienced that yet until we moved to this town. So then I had, like, teachers. This one time I had, like, a sticky note, and I had mad shit in my hand. So I was like, fuck. So I put it on the wall. This teacher must have been watching me this whole entire time that I'm at the locker. I'm walking away. I'm, like, fumbling with my stuff. I put that Post-it note. 2 seconds later, you can't do that. Take that down. Yeah. Put it in the garbage then. I'm like, I just have nowhere to put it. So what I do, the asshole I am, put it on my forehead. I was like, does that work for you? Okay. And I'm pulling my backpack. All right, now look. And then I walked away. But there was this one person, I had a dog at the time, so I'm walking the dog. This corner on the house by the school, husband was great. They even had a dog. The girl, their daughter was younger, and, like, dogs would play. The wife fucking hated me.
Okay, yeah, it's the wife.
One time, the dog's leashes got mixed up. Their dog ran away, probably because she's such a cunt. She called me, and then she goes.
That word, sidebar. That word is nasty.
It's a nasty word.
Sorry. Okay,
that word is
very explicit.
That word is not. You're
I
good.
do kind of cringe when I hear it.
Really? Oh, I feel bad.
Because you don't hear it too many times.
No, you don't.
I don't mind.
Because it's become like the ultimate bad thing to call a girl.
Yeah, if you call a girl that, like, that's that's the equivalent, like, of, like, all right, it's like that's the equivalent of part of my language. I suck my dick. Like, you have to fight. Like, everything is off. Take the earrings out. Whatever you got going on, it's like kill it. You get in fight mode.
Pretty much, man.
Always down for that. But no. So this bitch. Sorry. So this bitch. So she screams at me, "You fucking stupid spick."
Oh, wow. That's word.
Oh, okay, yeah, got it. So
that never gets old.
Got it.
So, and that's the first time I'm actually hearing that word, not in a joke, and not in, like, some, like, movie type. So I'm just standing there, and then the husband, he was like, "I'm so sorry, so sorry." There's what, 4th grade, so I'm what, 9?
Yeah.
9 years old, around that. I'm just standing there like, what? He hands me the leash with my dog, and he's like, "I'm so sorry," and he screams at her, and, like, as he's screaming at her, like forcing her into the house, and then he goes back out, and I'm still, like, in shock. He goes back out to look for their dog, and he's, like, still apologizing, and at that point I was just like, if I tell my family, they're gonna kill her. Like, what do I do?
Pretty much.
I'm like, we lived around the corner. I'm like, so anytime I walked the dog, I would literally cross the street and avoid the house, and the husband would still wave at me, but I just never went by because she told me to speak. I'm like 9 years old, bro. Like 9 years. I don't even have a Spanish accent.
Yeah.
And you just, like, could have
been
been Indian for all you know.
I hope Duke got that divorce. That's all I hope. That's really bad.
I would hope so. I hope
he was a sweetheart too.
Yeah.
It just. Yeah.
No, I hope he got rid of that cunt. I really
Hopefully.
Yeah. Good.
But
good
no,
him.
that never. Yeah.
That word, man.
No, but living in that town definitely kind of like, okay, now I know what my mom's talking about.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I experienced it more.
It's not only that. It's just like after a certain point, you get. It's more or less like. My mom was always like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to protect you." This, that, and the third. It's just like she's doing her job, but at the same time, it's like there's only so much that she can protect you from. So it's just like some of the world you gotta like.
You gotta experience.
I was about to say this is exactly how it is. This, that, and the third. Yada yada yada. Like
There's
I
no
remember
manual.
there's
No
no
manual.
manual.
You know what? Let me ask you, since we've been talking about all the negative effects, have you
Yeah.
seen any positives
Oh, yeah.
out of living in Madison?
It's safer. That's really about it.
That's about it.
That's
okay.
really about it. I ain't gonna lie. No. Let me not lie. There's safer. My little sister is an extrovert, so she's always like outside and all that.
Okay.
So there's a couple spots where she's put me on to. So shout out to my little sister. And
Shout out, little sister.
and I think you just have. There's a couple of good friends who have been able to like bless me in certain areas that my mom or whoever the case may be couldn't. Like out of the very few friends that I have, I've been blessed with like financially, been blessed like mentally, and it's just like I'm cool like. But other than that, like the town itself is trash. Like it's just like there's like unnecessary beef with towns. It's like, oh yo, I don't know if you know about Hanover Park in Madison, New Jersey.
Yes.
How they have the beef.
They still got that going?
They still got that going. I don't know what it's about. I don't care what it's about. I'm sure it's over some stupid
I always
shit.
figured it was about sports, but I think it's a little something more
So
deep
what
than
is there's beef? in
Apparently,
Madison?
it's like some beef about Hanover Park and Madison, New Jersey. I never gave a fuck about it. I never really looked into it. It's just like, yo, y'all got beef. That's cool. But it was only in sports. So it was just like, all right.
It's almost like my town, Hackensack and Teaneck. We
Okay,
have,
well,
like,
yeah,
this
no.
whole that actually gets pretty dangerous.
No, I was about to say
that.
that's dangerous. I was about to say Hackensack and Teaneck, y'all got that. I'm cool.
No, that's a whole different type of beef.
No, but like
Nah,
I mean,
for real.
but it would spill into like sports. So anytime Thanksgiving game gets
Yeah, the
that
crosstown
was the
rivalries.
first time I got like grabbed up by a cop just trying to look for my friend's little brother. So we're all leaving because it was a fight. So they're all pushing us out, and I'm trying to go back to the stadium, not for the football field, to look for his little brother. And this cop, like as I'm trying to run through and dodge people, grabs me up. I'm in middle school at this point, and may or may not have spit on him and ran, but yeah.
May or may not.
But I found the little brother, and we were safe after.
Hey, look,
so.
as long as that's it, you got the end goal. I was about to say you were successful in your mission.
Yeah, I was. It was a success. Sorry, but no, that shit. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, is it like that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's probably like it's white people stuff. White on white crime is so hilarious.
It really is, man, because they go at each other for a couple more different things.
Yo,
It's not as physical,
it'd be so
but they
funny.
still try to hurt each other.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yo, I forgot what I forgot what I was speaking about but a couple days ago, but my I'm in a group chat with like a bunch of creatives, and like most of them are Caucasian, but like they understand me, they understand my struggle, this, that, and the third, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And two of them were arguing, and I just texted in the group chat, yo, white on white crime is hilarious. Like y'all can keep arguing. And like everyone laughed at my comment. I'm just like, yo, white on white crime gotta be like one of the funniest things, because it's just like y'all not really arguing over some shit. Y'all arguing over like the dumbest shit, and it's hilarious.
Very petty.
Yeah, it's just like
Minimal.
y'all being petty. Like obviously it's a little different with black on black crime because it's probably like a deeper and darker reason. But like white on white crime, bro, yeah.
It almost
Y'all
shouldn't
about
even
to do
make sense. It's an oxymoron at times,
Yeah.
if you think about it.
It's weirder. It's like it's more funnier with y'all, but us it's just like there's some shit that's got to be solved. This and the third. You shoot me, I hit you, someone get locked up, yada yada yada. Then there's obviously but like white people, it's just like, bro, y'all not fighting for real. Relax.
No.
You'd be lucky if a punch even gets thrown.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, bro.
Like, then
Yeah.
people get like,
But even if that happens and like say cops were called, things are handled peacefully.
very
That's
peacefully.
not in the
Cop
Very,
gets a-
very peacefully.
You fellas talked it out, shake each other's hands, all right. Get on out of here.
That's not the case.
Yeah, it's never like that
No.
the other way around, and,
No.
and that's just it's gonna keep happening.
This is how it is.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I think we're years before that even gets like changed up. That type of thinking.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's
Generations even at that.
seventh
No,
grade.
That's super optimistic to think. A lot of people think, like after everything, like in the marches and shit. Oh, okay, things are about to change. Things are gonna happen. I'm like,
No, it takes time.
No, it's
It's
gonna
gonna
take
take a lot more time.
lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of
yeah,
time.
like
simply
the schools didn't. I mean, shit. There's what I just read somewhere. 2016 was the last school to be segregated. Sorry, like they just changed it.
I was about to say like
because it was segregated, and then they made it like, okay, you got to mix it up now.
I was about to say like, what year was Martin Luther King killed?
60
something, 68.
That was only 40. That was only damn near like 40, 50, 60 years ago. Like,
JFK
it's
was like
not.
63,
I was about to say like, we're not like. It's such a long time. It's like, yo, fam, like dad. Like, if I can talk to my dad about that era, we're not far away, my G.
We're not even 100 years into slavery.
Yeah, I was about to say
over.
we're not.
So
talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk
so
about
when
it.
you think about things like that, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, and you and me, we're still looked at as black.
Yeah.
Regardless, sometimes people don't even care we're Hispanic. We're colored. We're not white.
Pretty much.
That's what it comes down to. So I still get stared at when I'm walking around the store. I'll still get followed around. I'll still get questioned over little dumb shit.
Yeah.
They keep coming up to me asking if I need help. And I told them twice already that I don't.
Yeah.
No matter what I'm wearing, it doesn't matter. It can't color up the color of your skin.
No.
And it's a sad thing that we go through too.
But I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna sound crazy as hell. It's lit. It's lit.
Wait, which part? The
like
part?
no, the
getting questioned?
Yeah, no, it's lit. Just being like colored and just being like
Oh,
having
no,
culture.
yeah, no. There's
Yeah,
a
I was
great
about
part
to say
about
like
it. No.
it's lit.
And I never take that for granted.
I was about to say
yeah.
like,
I love it.
It's great because we have a specific culture that y'all either had to steal or y'all had to find out for yourselves, or y'all trying to get accustomed to that y'all just can't do it. Like perfect example. I don't know if does anyone in here use TikTok or is anyone familiar with that?
Yeah.
So long story short, there was like apparently there's like a ban of like black TikTok creators that are like going on.
We never got to talk about it.
They're
yes,
like,
yes.
they're like black TikTok creators that are like on a ban. So like white people were just like confused as fuck. Like I don't know what we need to be doing.
I saved the dances so we can talk about it, and we never got to.
I don't know all of them.
Break this down. Break this down for me.
Oh, so well, the dances I saved were them trying to dance to some new shit that what's her name dropped. Damn.
What, some pop
Meg
star
Thee
drop?
Stallion.
Yeah,
No. Meg dropped a song, but this was during the strike, so everybody's just like,
so everyone's just mad confused.
yeah,
about what
so
to do.
all these white people are trying to make dances.
Oh,
and
I
they
saw
were
it. Yeah,
so
I saw
bad.
it.
Did you like?
Yeah,
It was
I
like
saw
a string
it.
of
Yeah,
videos.
there's a whole stream. It's a whole stream of it, and I'm over here like, oh wait, black people are like on strike, and y'all looking stupid. Oh, I'm with that.
Yeah, so it's a bunch of black creators on TikTok. That
Here's
were
my
on strike.
question.
I don't know if it's over.
This is
No, it's still going.
It's still going.
It's still
Oh,
going.
okay,
good for them. Here's my question though. I'm noticing because I don't have TikTok as my main thing. I usually use IG, and I know that everything that's seen on IG Reels is like old as fuck on TikTok.
Pretty much, yeah.
But all these dances that are coming up that are being made, is it just one person making them and then everybody follows suit, or
They
I
usually follow
think it's
suit.
like a couple of black creators, honestly, because like I don't think one of them is just one person just sitting in his
I
room.
think
not
it's
making
more
everything.
than
Yeah,
one.
I think it's got to be more than one.
because like 10, 15-second routines,
Yeah.
right? That eventually get copied by everybody else.
Yeah.
But like, all right, so
then
these
it's-
people that are making them,
but
they
the
make them,
issue-
they're
yeah.
good, and then everybody else just learns it and does it themselves. That's pretty much
Yeah.
the
Pretty
formula,
much,
right?
yeah.
But the issue is some white people taking credit or getting famous
When
off
I
of
tell
it.
you, I have seen damn near like 100 videos of somebody taking credit off of something else, and the person is usually
Like, look at this
white.
dance I just created.
Homie that did
That's
the,
the whole point of that. Yeah.
It wasn't even a dance. It was that damn thing where he was like,
What?
He's like, I can take you there. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I thought that was a white kid. He ended
Nah.
up fighting Blueface.
Yeah,
the
no.
celebrity boxing a couple weeks ago.
Oh word.
Yeah, he got his ass kicked. Blueface won that fight.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I
Yeah.
thought this whole
well,
time that
Blueface
kid was
fights
white.
like a bitch every 5 seconds.
Come to find out, his last name is Trujillo. He's Colombian. I felt so ashamed.
Tuh.
So ashamed me being
Tough.
Colombian myself. And I was like, this kid looked white, but he's one of those white Colombians. You know what I mean? The
Oh,
white
he
skin.
one of them. Okay.
But it's like you shouldn't be taking credit for something like that. I get it's funny.
That's like when I meet oh, you're one of them. You're the white one.
No, because it's just like, oh my god, like I'm white, but I'm also like a hint of like I'm like a 16th black. Yo, fam. I'm looking at your skin, bro. Like, chill out. Don't
64th Navajo.
don't stretch it, bro. Don't stretch it.
It's like to be look at my nose, look at my hair.
Look at my nose.
Like, bitch, calm down.
It's just like, and it's literally just like, look at my hair. It's like, okay, cool. Like, can I put a pic through it, or like, if you take a shower, you're gonna smell like wet dog afterwards? Like,
the wet dog.
can we
that's
talk
right.
about
I
it?
love
Can we talk about
Let's
it?
talk about
Very
it.
real thing.
Talk about it. It's a real thing. No, it's a real thing.
Bruh, it's a very as somebody
yeah.
who has I have white friends. Not all of them
Yo.
have the wet dog smell, but
Use
some of them
Axe.
do. Some of them do.
Irish
back.
Spring is not enough.
Irish Spring does not work. It does not fucking work.
No. I question what spring in Ireland you shit
Yo.
came from. When I smell that shit. What kind of spring was this in?
That shit
Dirtiest
don't
spring
work.
imaginable.
Yo, that shit don't work.
I remember, 4th grade. I had my neighbor was a Jewish kid. I went into the house for the first time. His mom's cooking up some stuff, and yeah, I smelled that wet dog smell, and I was like, "What is this?" Mind you, I had a upstairs neighbor, Indian dude. It just smelled like curry. I was like, I'd take the curry at this point than the wet dog smell.
Yeah.
But holy
It's
shit!
the
first time experiencing that was something else, man. I didn't know what that was until down the line I knew it was wet dog, but the first time just hitting you in the face.
Yeah, like I had.
You'd be so lost, bro.
Lost. Had no idea what was going on.
When I moved off campus, I had a bunch of roommates, right? And we lived in this huge house.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to experience that. I mean, I experienced it before, like having white friends growing up and shit. But I was kind of thankful, like, okay, cool. Like I had one white roommate. We were in the same room, but she was good. She was clean. She knew what to do. Then I move in with one of my friends. We're in East Brunswick, and she had a friend that slowly moved in with us and just camped out in the living room. And at one point, I remember walking into the apartment and closing the door right away. I called her, and I'm like, hey, you got to let Sarah know that she needs to take a shower. She needs to move the fuck out. Well, what do you mean move out? She doesn't live there. She's here every day, bruh, because my friend traveled for work, so she was never there.
Oh, well.
So she didn't realize that her friend. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I thought you knew. Your friend moved in, and if she's gonna be stinking up the apartment like this, bruh, I'm not paying rent. I'm like, I'll pay half of the rent that I pay. I'm paying a quarter of the rent.
Staked her claim in there.
Y'all, it smells so bad.
That's nasty.
It smells
It
so
smells
bad.
like they have a towel over the whole room that never been dried. That's what it smells like.
God.
It's just very, you know what I mean? Just permeating in there, just catching every single type of food smell, sweat smell.
It's so bad.
All
It's
mixed
so
in
bad.
there. It's a big concoction of sweat and
you know,
grease.
I feel bad because it's not all white people.
No, it's
I
not all
have
white
white people friends that smell very good.
White people friends. The way you said that, too.
I have white friends that I know. I don't know why I said that, but I have white friends. Sorry, that smell very good. Then there's just one.
I'm about to say, like, some know how to clean up, but like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, you know, you're changing from in the gym.
That was a rough. That was a rough
my
time.
God.
That was a rough time. I get it.
It was Axe and wet. I'm like, how do you niggas do this?
Ooh, you went to a white school.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just
I
like,
didn't
yo,
have to
I'm just
know.
like, yo, bro, just
surrounded by
like,
it.
yo, fam,
No.
take a shower. I don't know how you gotta handle this, my G, but like, get that handle, bro. I don't know if
Gym
that's like a
class.
medical thing, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Middle school, high school gym class around these white kids was no joke.
It's just like, yo,
No,
fam, I
thank
could
God
take
I
you to,
didn't have that.
we could go to Orange, New Jersey together. We can go to Central Avenue. I can get you some real ethnic soap, so that way you're taken care of. You follow what I'm saying? I got you. Just
The worst-
apply this, my
The
G.
worst thing in my
Apply
school
this.
was when you had
Yo.
the worst thing in my school is when the Jamaicans started fucking sweating out the
Yeah,
curry.
'cause everybody
That
got their
was
own
the
musk.
worst thing, and it
Everybody's got a
wasn't
musk.
even that bad.
Okay, but
No, Indians.
Okay, but curry or what, dog?
No, I would take curry, but that's
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying. It wasn't
All
even
right.
that bad. That's what I'm saying. Like high school, I was good. What was it? I think
No, but the Indians around my way, they didn't use deodorant. So when they sweat, and they was eating curry and garlic and onions the night before, so when they sweat, it goes to their pores. And it was
yeah,
just
of
a
course,
religion type of thing. They didn't believe in it. So it's like, nowadays, I'm not going to judge anybody, but back in the day, I was like, bro, you got to do
I
something.
was judging.
I was judging back in the day. Nowadays, I'm like, I get it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I respect
I
it.
be judging now. It's just like, bro,
No, well, you know, I do inside,
Yeah, we got
because
some years on you a little bit.
yeah, but still, you can't just go. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's an ethics type of thing at this point. You just can't go out without any deodorant. You gotta spray something on you.
yes,
Yeah.
please, like.
Especially
Yeah,
now,
it's a
summertime.
courtesy.
Being in a room like this, we're just gonna sweat. It's gonna happen. So you got to be respectful for everybody
Nah,
else
I put
around you.
deodorant
Yeah, it's
on.
okay. Do a smell
I
check.
was like, let me
Do a
see.
smell check. Sometimes you got to do a smell check.
I was like,
No, I peed.
okay,
No, the camera caught it. It's gonna be in there. It'll be in a clip. And we're gonna clip that right there.
No, I just
clip
wanna make
clip
sure.
time right now.
No, I don't even. No, I give no fucks. Like I'll be at work and I'll be like,
No, you gotta do that.
I'm like, let me just
You
make
really
sure.
got- you really
You
got
got
to.
to.
I
No.
carry deodorant
It's just
with
out
me
of
just in
respect for
case.
yourself and the
Oh,
people
that's
around
fire.
you.
So that's fire. That's
No,
fire.
I keep the Dove shit in my packs. Quick spray.
Oh, he keep that thing on him. That's crazy.
Yeah, keep it on.
Oh
you.
no, I don't. It's a courtesy thing,
Courtesy.
and also
It really
I mean, like
is.
who likes BO?
Good manners.
And it's also a personal, like, it should be a personal
Yeah.
hygiene thing as well. It's just
That's
like,
it.
all right, bro,
You
like,
would think. You,
it's
know.
like, come on, bro, like, you know exactly what you need to be doing and what you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
You know, you don't have to rush to this event. You can go home and take a shower first.
It's okay, bro. Like,
Oh my God.
Oh no, those
No, it happened that
Yeah.
time. I told you that one time that I stunk up the place in Morristown. Actually, I was at a bar in Morristown.
But
I
at
was in
least
a
you
rush.
acknowledge it. Some people don't.
I left in a rush, didn't put on deodorant. Went to the show. I'm sweating my ass off, and I'm starting to smell. I'm like, oh shit, that's me. And I remembered I didn't put it on, and I had a emergency bottle in my glove compartment in my car. but I was like gonna go up soon. So I was like, fuck it, let me chill. I put on my jacket even though it was hot as fuck in the bar. I'm like, this is gonna cover the smell. And I'm just in the corner, in the cut, just chilling to myself. Perform, whatever, get back off. I'm trying to catch a couple more acts before I just sneak off. So as I'm sitting there with my jacket on in the corner, the bartender behind me, I hear a spray, shh, and they spray Febreze in my direction. And I turn around, and at this point, I'm just fucking embarrassed.
I remember the story.
I'm embarrassed as shit. And after that, I just slowly just went like this, arms down, and just kind of
That's funny
out the
as hell.
door.
That's funny.
Rush to my car, put the shit on,
Yeah.
and at that point, I'm like, you know what, fuck, I'm not even going back in.
Nah, but
Fucking
at least,
love
it's like at least you acknowledge it. Like some people like
It's bad because it got bad.
It's just like
Sometimes
okay, like
it
cool.
happens.
It's like you're acknowledging that.
But
all right,
every
bro,
time-
like you stink.
Yeah.
Like the worst is like. It's not me. Like, yes, it is. Yes, it is, bro.
I always wondered,
Yes, it is.
honestly, I always
big
wondered
sniff.
if anybody, because I've gone to the gym and be like, oh, geez, fuck, I forgot to put deodorant. Like, I could smell myself.
I got you.
That there are times where I just want to ask the people that consistently have BO, do you smell yourself?
No,
do you,
they
or
don't.
like, do you like I know
And you
like
don't know how to
years
ask.
Of, yeah,
You don't know. It's
I know
not a
people.
comfortable thing to
I
ask
know
yet.
people years of doing coke that can still smell, and that's a rare thing. So is it that? Like, do you have a deviated like septum? Like, what is it?
Nah, I think
Do
it's
you have
just
boogers up
when
in
you're
there
around.
that you can't smell?
No, when you're around
Do
the
you not
scent.
taste it?
No, but when you're around, it's the same thing. Like if you were smoking crazy amounts of weed in this room,
Yeah.
we're not gonna smell. We'll smell a little bit. We'll know it's coming out. But someone out there that isn't smelling the same smell, they'll notice it before
Yeah,
we do.
obviously, yeah.
So same shit. A person is just used to their scent in their own place and everything, until someone else comes in and be like, "Holy shit, what's going on?" And they'll never know. The actual person that lives there won't know. Someone else has to tell them. But like we were just saying, no, yeah, half the time, yeah, come on. You gonna tell me now?
I feel
Nah,
like
I'm
not
with us, obviously with it's culture thing. I feel like it's like obviously like if I'm gonna put you aside like my mom like when I was growing up I was like have no issue. And my man, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta handle that. Like, you definitely stink. Like, chill out. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, go brush your teeth. Go handle that and go. Like, even it got thing. Yeah, it's just like they just want to just keep you protected. Yeah. I feel as though like white people, it's just like they don't really know how to maneuver. Cause I can't go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, yo, your breath stink," and then cause damn near later. It's some.
Because I've had to deal with somebody who had BO and I had no idea how to tell this person.
Okay, but how did you handle that?
I constantly offered her a ride home to shower.
Okay, that was
I was
about to
it.
say like.
I didn't know how to like. Are you sure before we head to the show? Are you sure? Like we got
I was
time.
about to say it's like how
So
you handle it.
I didn't know how to handle that at all.
You gotta speak. You gotta know how to speak to somebody. Because if I go up to a white person and smell like wet dog, hey yo, my G, you stink. It could escalate to a fight to the point where like
it's
I
gonna
could
depend
already
on how close I am to that white person. That's gonna depend.
1000%.
Because then I could pull him aside and be like, "Hey, I'm just saying this as your boy.
You
as
stink,
your
my
friend."
nigga. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I won't say that. You stink. I'm gonna say that, but hey, you know what? You're kind of little. You're reeking a little bit. You know?
Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, man,
and it's
it's
weird because I make like I'm an ass, so I make comments that I don't realize like, damn, that was mean.
Hurtful.
But
Yeah. Yeah. You don't realize that you're hurting people's feelings like deep. You're cutting like sharp pain.
you know what? Sometimes I don't realize it. No, but when I'm made
Really? At
when I'm
this
made
point, you still don't
aware,
realize?
no, I don't.
Nigga, what?
I don't.
Are
And
you
I
serious?
built a filter, and I really don't. Sometimes
shitty filter.
things just come out of my mouth. I can't help
know.
it.
It's just
But when
you're trying.
I am when I'm made aware of it,
Yeah.
I apologize. No.
Yeah, but there's not many people that'll make you aware of it. Like I have to make you aware of like when you're being
like
a little too
because there are
overboard.
certain things, and like people at work. This one guy, what was it? He's like, because I would tell him, hey, like I say shit and I don't mean it, like, and not that like I don't mean it in a certain way of how it's getting like, you know, how you're hearing it or whatever the fuck I said to him. And then so we had like that talk because he had said one time like, that was fucking mean. I was like I didn't mean it that way, but whatever. So now anytime I say something or like I have a hand movement or whatever, now he's making, and I apologize for it. But it's funny because to him he's like, I'm Ew, you're apologizing. Like, I'm like, this is what I do. Like, I've always done that. But regardless, so when I have to make somebody, like, when I had to tell the person, shit, how am I gonna tell this person that she stinks? Then it's like,
it's all just how you do it. It's
on delivery.
It's
I'm
all.
already
I was about to
mean.
say,
I'm
like,
like,
it's already
I don't know how to
communicate.
say it
It's
nicely.
how you communicate and all in delivery. Like, obviously, I'm not about
my
to.
delivery sucks. Actually.
Like it. To my friends, it's just
Yeah.
like I'm keeping. They know me, and they know I'm gonna keep it. They know I'm gonna keep it real. It's just
Keep
like,
it
yo,
funky?
yeah, ew. It's just like they know, like, yo, my man, like go handle that. Like,
Hey, you a little funky, bro.
yeah, like no, for real. It's just like obviously now, you know, to somebody who I just met, it's just like, all right, like I gotta like handle this the right way. Like there's a knowing. It's like
See, I
friends.
that's tougher.
I was about to say there's a knowing. It's like friends and then completely random people who you like may or may not have just met. Like there's a switch almost like we was talking about earlier. It's just
Yeah.
like, all right, like you my guy. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm keeping you protected. Don't hurt yourself. I don't know you. However, you are a bit of reeking in the area, and I need you to go handle that, or you're gonna get embarrassed. And I don't want that to happen to you. Especially like you trying to approach
See, that's good
somebody.
too,
It's just
that,
like it's just like, yo, like, you feel what I'm saying? You don't want somebody who you just met go be like, yo, how do I look before I approach this girl? It's like, yo, you look cool, but you smell crazy, and I don't want that to happen to you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's just like vice versa. I feel like with guys, it's just like you can be real. With girls, I don't know how to do that, and I feel as though, I don't know if I could go up to somebody's daughter and be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Did you what? Because it might come off as disrespectful. Like,
So
I'm
you're
cool.
saying when you're about to like fuck some girl.
No.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought. No, I'm sorry. I thought
I
that's
meant
where
it
you're
in a
going.
friendly way.
Oh,
No,
in a
chill
friendly
out.
way, in a
I
friendly
meant
way,
it
sorry.
like if I'm
Okay,
cool,
sorry.
if I'm showing one of the homegirls and like I notice like, okay, like, you feel what I'm saying? I definitely notice like a specific stench. You don't.
Sorry.
You might be able to address this, but you don't know how to just be like, yo, there's a stench coming out from somewhere, and I don't know. I know for a fact it's not me. I believe it's you.
Yeah.
I think you should take a shower or apply some deodorant without getting slapped or without feeling like, oh, you just offended. You don't. Do we know how to do that as men?
No.
Or I feel like
I don't.
Like for girls, they can say anything. Like, yo, you stink. This, that, and the third. Like, yo, I'm trying to help you out. For guys to girls, it's like somebody gonna start beefing. She might start crying. She might take it offense. It's just like, all right, bro, we don't know how to handle that.
See, back in my high school days, I got around that by just asking them to jump in the shower. That was my only way around that.
Okay, well,
yeah, that was the only way around.
Well, now it's like,
now, yeah, you got to find a good reason to jump in the shower. But I did get out the shower. I'm like, oh well, okay.
Oh my God!
Oh my
Imagine.
God. Yeah. If they got out the shower and they still stink.
oh, that's a
no. Then you got a real problem.
that's a
on your
problem.
hands.
That's a
You got to change your diet.
That's like crevices problem.
No, you got to change your diet at that point because something you're eating is coming out of your pores tremendously, and it's not.
And that's like
not helping
not.
the
This
situation.
person's not drinking water.
I've now gone from half chub to no chub.
Okay, but can we talk about?
Can we talk about that?
All right, I just wanted to address
What's
this.
up?
Nobody wanted to start drinking water until like 2018, and I feel like that's horrible. I feel like that's
yeah.
horrible for everybody's diet.
Yeah.
Once you found out that what you drink actually affects your diet, I think that's what it was.
I ain't gonna lie, I started to realize like pretty early on, like, this alcohol shit ain't really for me. And I used to, like, when I was growing up, I used to love, and you can ask anybody in my family, I used to love root beer, bro. Root beer was my go-to drinks. I like Stewart's, mugs. Like it did not matter.
Stewart's Black Cherry is fucking.
That's
bomb.
what I'm saying. Like Stewart's, it did not matter. But as I got older, I was just like, y'all getting I just realized like I gotta start taking care of my face. It's sort of, and I was just like, after a while, I was just like, water's cool.
I can deal with it.
Well, it kind of became a trend.
Yeah, and
So,
but it's terrible. It took us this long
it's a terrible thing
to realize that this is something that's healthy. It's
that
like,
was the right thing.
You mean that Casamigos isn't helping you, my G? That's crazy.
I remember when we were growing up.
Coca-Cola not helping you.
When I was growing up, they were trying to shove milk down our throats.
Yeah, it's either milk or water.
They had the milk campaign where everybody had the milk mustache.
Yeah,
and say,
I got milk. I
does your body good?
Yeah,
yeah.
I haven't seen Got Milk in a while.
No, that's what I'm saying, because they stopped that because of all those damn things that were happening.
They just stopped.
They stopped it because people got hip to it.
Yeah.
Like, you mean that this shit that's being milked out of a cow, this is healthy for
everybody
us?
knew that. I think it was everything else.
Not everyone knew, yeah.
My mother-in-law still was telling, like, last year telling us that we got to give my kid just milk my oldest, got to give him milk every day. I'm like, no, Mom, he doesn't need milk. Get the fuck out of here. She's like, what do you mean? I've seen all this stuff. And she's going off of the milk campaign from years ago. Because that's how she was conditioned. I'm like, let me show you this. Let me give you this article. And then she sees I'm breaking it down. I'm like, this is actually not good for you.
No, I was never.
We're not going to be drinking milk in this house. And he's not drinking milk every day for his body to grow. He's fine. He doesn't need calcium from a cow's uterus or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Like I had to go into detail with her about that shit.
I mean, when I was younger, the only time I really drank milk was like PB&J sandwiches,
cereal,
or like
just cereal. Realistically, cereal. I didn't even like. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't even like milk growing up.
And those were like luxuries. So like growing up. So to me, it was just like, oh, okay,
it's just when you think about
mostly
milk,
coffee for us.
Just what milk is fucking nasty.
Coffee is also nasty.
Shh. Wait, coffee's what?
Coffee's nasty.
Coffee is nasty. I already know, and I just.
Well, like all.
Oh yeah,
just black?
No. In general.
Don't say.
I had coffee once. I had coffee once when I was a kid. My dad was like, "Yeah, just try some." I tried some. I was like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Do you remember how it was? Like, was it milk, sugar, all that?
I think it was like light and sweet with some cream, and I just remembered this is ass cheeks. Like, I don't know how people like drink this on a daily basis.
It depends.
There's different types of coffee. I will say, for as much as I'm not a big coffee drinker, Colombian coffee. On a whole nother level.
Yeah, Colombian, Cuban, and I'm a big coffee drinker.
And it's his own fucking flavor.
I take breaks. So
okay, so people that's cultured. Coffee.
For some people, yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Because Colombia, we're just big on coffee. Like that's one of our main exports besides the other shit that we're famous for.
But it goes together sometimes. Sometimes it's in the coffee bag.
What, Coke?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know that?
Is that a thing?
Sorry.
No, I didn't know it was a thing.
Yes,
really?
It's a thing.
Is that called something?
No, it's just not in the coffee, but that's how it's like a mule. Like the coffee bag is literally a mule, where they bury it because the coffee bean smells.
Gotcha.
Never mind.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
But yeah, no, I'm not the biggest coffee drinker either. But you're right. It's crazy how this has become a trend, and now it's to the point where like they're telling us, "Oh yeah, well you drink water. Well, did you know this water is pretty acidic, and you shouldn't even drink this."
Okay, well, whoever drinks Dasani, you're a heathen.
Yo,
Seriously.
you really got something wrong.
You are a heathen.
So I get people.
You still live under a stairwell.
So I get people.
Because people who drink Dasani, I'm just like,
it's disgusting.
No, it's disgusting.
And I don't care if that Facebook thing is real or not, but when you see the Dasani thing and like the worm that came out of it, to me it's real. I don't give a fuck.
The pH levels in Dasani.
I'm good, bro.
I'm good. No, there was
you can catch me dehydrated before you ever catch me with a bottle of Dasani.
Seriously, when people at work ask for a bottle of water, and I'm just looking at them, and I'm just like, just go for the tap. It's better because we have a filter, so like
Yeah.
So it's actually like sometimes if I don't bring water from home, like I'll drink the water from like our thing. Never drink Dasani. So when somebody asks for that, I'm like, okay, but it's Dasani, and then people are like, yeah, no, that's fine, and they kind of look at me confused, like, why are you? I'm just like,
no, it's not.
No, just checking.
It's just not
just
great.
Checking.
Oh, okay. So you are a person who's gonna die in the apocalypse. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
so then,
Deer Park.
Yeah, usually I just be like, oh, so some.
Yo, what happened to them? Do they make water no more?
Yeah, Deer Park is.
Deer Park, they're still out here. That's what I'm saying. But it's just I wouldn't recommend that either.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deer Park water just sounds nasty.
Just give me some Poland Spring or store brand water. I'm cool. That's it.
Essentia is my go-to nowadays.
There's a bottle that almost looks like like the Coke bottle. Like it looks like a woman.
With the Nestle.
No, it's like light blue, and I don't remember when I worked at Whole Foods.
Which is another thing. I don't touch.
Gang, definitely worked at Whole Foods. Gang, fire.
Oh yeah.
Whole Foods gang. What's up? All right, no doubt.
Oh, that's right, because you had posted. Yeah, you posted some shit. You were like in one of the back rooms.
Yeah, wasn't it? Yo,
which one were you at?
I was the one in Madison, New Jersey. That Whole Foods was probably the most memorable because. Wait, hold on. Before I say anything, do they follow me? One does. I dated a coworker and dated a supervisor like damn near all at once. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I was cool. Like,
all right, do tell.
Okay, cool. So this was.
Do not make a clip of this.
No, don't. This was October 2019 to December 2019. Okay. And me and my ex, a really toxic one, had fallen out, but she was still like talking to me ish. I guess it was for anyway. And then I was a friend of a friend who I'm now cool with. Like we're my homies. I was dating. She's like, yeah, like. She asked for your number, this, that, and the third, and I found out she had saw me from a show, and she was like, yo, I was just staring at you. I was like, all right, like, so you didn't ask for my number after the show? Like, what up? So I got to know her, and then me and my supervisor already had, like, somewhat of a thing ish kind of sort of like earlier. Like we would flirt a bit, and we started like we both started at the same time, January 2019. So we flirted like a bit for a little while. This, that, and the third, yada yada yada. So I took the coworker out on a couple of dates. We fell through, and then I took the supervisor out on a date. And that one date was mad cool. We was barely on our phones. This, that, and the third, yada yada yada. Amazing. It was lit from saying. I was chilling, and then I think after a while we just stopped. Like it wasn't like, you know, I hate you, you hate me. It was just we just stopped.
It was just a mutual stop.
Yeah, it was a mutual stop. Like it wasn't anything bad. Like that was really about it. But after I had gotten fired from Whole Foods last year in June, I found out everybody, like the rest of
they followed suit. Everything went downhill.
Coworker had an anxiety attack. He left. Coworker quit. Supervisor, I think, is still there, but she left. But everybody who used to work there, it was just out. Like I find this sounds crazy as hell to say, but any place that I work at usually has a positive effect, and as soon as I leave, the positive effect dies right along with it. And I'm like, damn, like, okay, that's
saying something.
It's weird because like. It's mad weird because like my very first job, it's like mad funny moments, and then the second I left, it's like, okay, I found out that company is now closed down. It's like, oh, okay, damn. Second job, I left. Okay, I found out that they rebranded and barely anybody goes there. Third job, found out they rebranded, nobody goes there. Like, damn, like y'all good? Like, what's good with y'all?
Energy with you.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You feel like siphon all the good.
Yeah, listen. I just walk in because everyone, if you know me, like I walk in, I'm ready to work, and if I have a good time, I have a good time. If I don't, it's like I don't. It is what it is. It's just like, all right, cool. I think the only place that really like killed my happiness was Amazon. That was horrible.
Yeah, I've
what do you know? My brother just started working a night shift.
Tell him to quit. I'm telling you, tell him to quit. I'm so serious. Like,
Yeah, he's doing weekends, night shift.
Tell him to quit. They will work. You get 2 30-minute breaks. One is clocked in, and the other one isn't. And those shifts is like, I think he has the 7:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. shift. Right?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, tell him to quit. Tell him to quit right now. It's not worth it.
I mean, he said they got free shoes, and I was like, what? You got like a Bezos 7s? Like, what the fuck they give you? Like, why does this even matter? He's like, work shoes. I'm like, what do you mean by work shoes? He's like, no, they're just comfortable.
They're real. The working conditions are literal. It's literal shit.
I've heard
it
that
has
a lot.
to be.
It is. I remember walking in there like one day, and they were like, they had this thing called VTO, which is voluntary time off. So when I tell you, I clocked in, like average on the weekends, you walk away. It's weekly, so you walk away with around like $275, $300 after taxes. So it's cool. It's like the money's cool, but the labor is like, is it really worth it? Like, do I really want to stay here from this amount of time to this amount of time?
Wait, how many hours is that?
So let's see. You had to be there at 7:00 a.m. And I live far as fuck, so I had to be out the crib by like 6, damn near 5:45. So let's see, 7, 8, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30.
Looking around 9 hours.
Yeah, around 9.5, 10 hours.
30 hours?
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
No.
I'm all right. No, I'm all right. You have me at that. I'm cool. And you only get 2 30-minute breaks.
No.
Yeah, so 9 hours.
And the breaks ain't really even like
30 hours for like $300 a week?
Yeah, and the breaks ain't really like breaks for real. Yeah, and the breaks ain't really like breaks for real. Like by the time, because like depending on where you like work at, it's a big ass factory. So you have to clock out first, then walk all the way down to where you start at, and then get your food, and then sit down. By the time you sit down, your break is like halfway, damn near finished, and then you have to clock back in. Then you have to walk all the way back up, then clock. It's like, all right.
That's what I hated about Whole Foods.
Oh yeah, no.
Because they were so strict on that shit.
Oh no, it depends on which Whole Foods you work at.
Premise.
Okay, no, I was not friends, but I was, like I said, I dated my supervisor, so I was cool.
No,
so
it also depends on which supervisor.
I was about to say, like, I was chilling.
Like, if there were supervisors there that knew that they were super cool, they'd be like, nah, take your time, like, you're cool. Say, like, or like, yo, like, hey, like, I'm about to go clock in now, like, my bad. They're like, don't run. Just chill. It's cool.
Handle,
yeah, but like there's some, like, I knew I was probably like close to getting fired there because I'd be like past like the grace period a few times because I also work at a bar, and at the time before COVID we were open till 3.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
was like,
yeesh.
yeah, it was rough.
Straight from the bar to the, oh God. Wow.
Pretty much. One time they scheduled me at like 8 a.m. I'm like, hey, my availability says 10. I don't even know if I can make it at 10, but you have me at 8. Oh, well, yeah, that leaves me with 5 hours in between. So no, it's not going to work. No.
That's horrible.
I'm just amazed at how still you like work late nights and everything like that.
Well, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, it's a little different now.
Yeah, like it's not, my job's not open late anymore. But like I'm talking about closing at 3 and there's an extra hour. So I'm leaving the bar at 4.
Yeah, no.
That's before. Now it's weekends we close at 12.
Which it's actually a good thing to get back into, kind of segue into, because I wanted to get both of your opinions on it, because it looks like we're going back into a lockdown. Now where shit's about to go back to where it is.
If we go to a lockdown,
well, let's talk about it, because they just announced in New York that now you're gonna have to be vaccinated if you're gonna be wanting to work a job out there.
Yeah.
So, and it's only a matter of time before it happens in Jersey. So, like, I wanted to ask y'all, just because I haven't really talked to anybody about this today, but how do you guys feel about that? About it happening in Jersey pretty soon?
I mean, if we get locked down again, it's like, it's cool. Like, I wasn't really affected. I will say last year I was affected by the lockdown simply because, like, I was going through a lot. I was going through a horrible toxic like relationship breakup ish kind of sort of thing, and then I couldn't even go out. So it's just like I can't even talk or like get my mind off of it. I was just trapped in this room. I'm like, damn, bro, like this shit hurt. But like now it's like, all right, like I was cool in the crib. Like I'm fine now. Telling me I have to stay in the crib, it's just like, ever so often I gotta get out, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's like, all right, y'all do what y'all do. I'm not affected by it.
Yeah, can't say I am. I guess I'm not worried, but I'm kind of just interested in seeing how people are going to handle this situation.
Oh, yeah,
having to get vaxxed.
I'm not going to lie. Having to get vaxxed?
Yeah, having to get vaxxed.
Yeah, no, it's not FDA approved, so you got to put a gun to my head before I get vaxxed.
Yeah, I feel it. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I totally, like,
cool.
I'm okay with everybody's opinions on it. Like, I know with you, too. You were talking about it before.
Yeah, we talked about it off air.
Like how you felt?
Because my boyfriend and I were talking about it before, and he said the same thing. No matter, like, it's a matter of time before Jersey follows.
Yeah.
I myself work at a bar. So that means if the people that are coming in have to be vaxxed, it's gonna eventually right after be, hey, employees have to be vaxxed.
Yeah.
That means I'm out of a job. So he understands, and that's what I was telling you. Like, he didn't question me on it, but pro question just because he wants to know why. And to me, it just happened so quick. You mean to tell me after years, decades, we don't have anything, no answers to cancer, but poison in your veins. We have no answer really to HIV. Besides, there's some stuff, and AIDS and shit like that. So to me, so quick, and this is supposed to be. I'm good. I'm straight on that.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
good.
When they tell me I have to, hell, I'll even consider it. I might as well just fucking. I'm pretty sure. Can't you just buy one of them shits and just lie?
You can definitely buy a fake card.
I was about to say I ain't gonna lie to you.
It,
I was about to say, yo, we'll talk. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna lie. Just give me one of them cards that say I'm vaxxed, knowing damn well, like, yo, I'm chilling, like, I'm cool, like, I'm when it's like,
that's the only way they're gonna check. Then
and also now, and then not only that, isn't there a company that's going through a Johnson & Johnson? Aren't they the ones?
Yeah, they fucked up they shit, man.
They did the one shot. Well, because they're saying that Moderna, well, not now, but a little while ago, Moderna and Pfizer are saying that you need to have these boosters and follow up vaccinations and all this stuff, right? So and then they tried to sell it off, Johnson & Johnson, like, you just need this one shot and that's it.
It just seems
and that's what everybody started.
That was sketchy as fuck.
It just seems like,
I don't know how Joe Budden got that shit. Like, why would you get Johnson & Johnson?
It just seems like it's
how logically does that even make sense?
It doesn't. It just seems like it's a whole bunch of like fuck shit just to kill us. I'm cool. Y'all can have that. I'm alright. Like, as far as like if I have to, and like my job at the airport like requires me, and 9 times out of 10 it's a job at the airport. They don't even let you in if you don't have a mask on.
See, I can see that being the thing at the airport.
See, like, and it's just like.
Yeah.
And this is a whole different topic, but sometimes you got a bunch of Karens at the airport, so working, it's just like, I don't gotta wear a mask, or you gonna have to kick me off this flight, yada yada yada. It's like, all right, well, get the fuck off, bitch. Like, I will happily like take off, like, and that and the third. So just happening with some employees, I already know for a fact that's gonna change. This yada yada yada. This and the third. It's just like, all right, bro. Like, it's just like, all right, bro. Like, if you're going like have us get the vaccination, we're gonna need a little bit more explanation as to what exactly you're injecting in our bodies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
So it's just like me personally, having to get the vax to work a job. Yo, I'm gonna just collect unemployment. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm out.
But but that's also what I've been thinking about after my boyfriend had the conversation. Like, damn. So is now unemployment gonna be like? Because unemployment was like, okay, here's money if you are out of a job because of COVID. But is it a thing? But leaving a job because you don't want to get vaxxed, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I don't even know.
Yeah, that'll kill your unemployment chances.
Oh, yeah, no, it will. I'll just.
There's going to be companies going after people. And I know my job when it opened back up and people not wanting to go right back to work, or even people that worked but wanted to stay under the hours so they can keep unemployment, they weren't assholes. They didn't report anything to unemployment. They were like, all right, make your money. You. Then eventually they're like, okay, we now corporate is saying we got to put our foot down. So sorry, this ride is over.
I'm just afraid of if it gets to the point where it's like okay, you're deciding not to work and you'll get your employment, cool. But what if it's like, okay, well, if you want to come to the grocery store, if you want to come inside this place of business, you're going to have to be vaxxed. Like, I don't want it to get to that point. I'm afraid of it to get to that point.
That's why there's deliveries.
It probably, I was about to say, it probably will, honestly, like.
No, it most likely will.
And then it's going to ruin things everywhere.
Just knowing our state and how stupid America really is, 1,000%. Like, we might be stupid, but, like, we some smart people, and there's always some people working behind the scenes, and, you know, Big Brother's always watching. So nine times out of 10, it's like, yeah, bro, like, either we're gonna follow suit or some bad shit is gonna happen. It's just like, all right, bro, like, we just trying to live and like actually breathe. Like, niggas is already killing us. I'm like, all right, bro,
and no one really got the real answer. Like, people that are vaxxed don't know that it's really gonna work, and people that aren't vaxxed don't really know that it's gonna work either.
I'm one of those people who hasn't gotten vaxxed. I've been quote unquote have COVID symptoms or whatever the case may be. Like last year, I think last year, I took a trip to North Carolina to visit some homies and do a show. I came back. I wasn't feeling too good, but I was fine. And then this year, I did the exact same thing. Wasn't feeling too good. I was fine. I haven't, like...
Did you ever get, like, the antibody test or no?
Nope. I didn't even... I did the test once to do a COVID vaccine test, and it came back negative. I'm like, all right, so I'm cool. Like, I'm chilling. But other than that, it wasn't like, oh, my God. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My mom and my little sister were, like, panicking because my little sister had COVID, but, like, she was cool and she was fine.
Oh, it was, like, asymptomatic?
Yeah. And she was okay. But, like, as far as me, it's just, like, one, like, we know me. Like, I don't really be doing the whole going out thing. And two, when it was time to play it safe, it's just, like, hi, like, you know. Oh, working the Whole Foods, I'm gonna help you. Like, obviously, like, I was still taking care of myself and this, that, and the third, and, you know, obviously, like, doing what I needed to do. But as far as just, like, doing the vaccine, I'm still iffy about that.
Nah, like, I mean, I had it, and it was bad on me. I had it real bad. But at the same time, I survived. So if I get it again, I know I'm going to survive. I just have to get... And it was a roller coaster. It's like, all right, we're doing this again. Like, anytime... I mean, it's a little bit more extreme. I react more extreme to it than, like, the flu, but it's pretty much just the flu on steroids anyway.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So, you know what? I'll get through it. I'll get through it. So, to me, it's just...
When I did get it, it was unlike anything I've ever had before. As far as the sickness, different type of pain.
I thought you were asymptomatic.
No, I ended up getting that shit.
No, you got it.
Yeah.
But I thought you were asymptomatic this last time.
No, I felt it. There was a time, not this past April, the one before it.
Oh, with the IV? With your sister looking at the IV?
Yeah, which I thought was a little extra. I think by that time I was already feeling better, but she just was doing her thing. But yeah, it was like unlike a pain I never felt before. I was literally on the bed, on the couch for 2 days. Didn't do shit. Really couldn't do shit. I was worthless. Useless. Yeah, it was bad, man. And then I'm just reading up on stories, and that was the worst thing I could have possibly done, just going online and reading other people's sob stories, because it made me even worse.
It's just like, damn.
Paranoid as shit.
It's just like, damn, I'm next? That's crazy. Well, G.O.D., let me talk to you about a couple things first.
Exactly. And the last thing I was going to do was get a vaccine from the same niggas that make baby powder. You know what I mean? That's the last thing I want. They're going to inject my shit with the fucking
baby powder.
I was about to say, hasn't like cancer been like known for Johnson & Johnson?
Johnson & Johnson has a lot of cases of doing shit.
So why the fuck am I about to trust you niggas with a shot?
Exactly.
I'm cool, bro. I'm all right. I'm cool.
Yeah. Because at first I thought when Joe was talking about on his podcast, I'm like, yo, it's a joke. And then everybody was joking on him for getting it, and he's just like, well, it's one shot. And I'm like, oh my God, this nigga really took it. Like, why would you? But regardless, I don't know.
I got my vaccination from the same niggas that make dick pills, the Pfizer.
Oh yeah, that is Pfizer.
Yeah, Viagra.
What?
Yeah, but hey, Viagra has proven
Pfizer.
has proven to make has proven to bring families together and make families and bring people together.
Right.
Like, let me stop.
Pfizer has given us the ability to start families again.
America's going to shit, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
That's funny as hell.
Which, I mean,
this shit is wild. I don't like.
Candidly, the vaccine hasn't really helped my erections any much more than these.
So it's not like you're getting injected with Viagra.
I said to throw that in my bad.
Yo. A fucking yo.
That's the Lyrical Fix.
I had to throw that in there. No, but it's just like, this is you get surprised because it's like some company had to fucking do it, and I'd rather a company that I kind of know than just be like, hey, Coca-Cola's making a vaccine.
Oh no,
you know what I mean? But imagine if that was the case. Imagine it because maybe if they had enough money, or if Bezos, if Amazon. If Bezos had a fucking chemical lab.
Amazon
I was about
did.
to say, Amazon. I'm surprised they never did because all they want to do is just protect their workers
or
and make
Microsoft.
Sure. Oh hell no!
Bill Gates was investing in. Why am I talking into this like this? Bill Gates was investing into this shit. He's the one that kind of had that announcement or had that press conference where he kind of said he was talking about vaccinations being the future. So this was already in the stars. He knew about this shit beforehand. So it just makes you think even more like how much these niggas really know. Who's really behind this shit? Who's really making money off this shit? You know?
Straight.
Somebody getting paid. That's all I know.
The only thing that's going to suck, I'm going to miss New York again, but fuck it.
Yeah, man. Hopefully shows and stuff because I was okay with going to these shows and wearing my mask. But now it looks like it's going to get worse and there's going to be less shows. And with that, people start charging more.
I'm talking about going to Dykeman, nigga. I'm talking about going out to eat.
I still got to go out to do that shit.
Out to drink.
It's like it's one of
I'm
those.
gonna miss it, but fuck it.
I mean, it's probably let's keep it a buck. New York might do it, but will the people respond?
No,
not at first.
Yeah, I was about to say not at first. Honestly, we just fully opened back outside. Two, I can go on my Instagram right now and see about a good 3 to 5 females or guys indulging in hookah like it's an appetizer. So good luck with good luck trying to close down New York. And then 3, it's just like, let's just say I do close it down. It's going to take like months for y'all. We just got comfortable opening back up again, if not fully back up. Like, bro, like chill out.
Yeah,
I can see New York fully quote unquote closing January around that time.
Or if it's just a really cold winter.
Oh yeah, that's it. Like that's it.
I mean, if we get a fucked up winter like we did a couple years ago, where it snowed back to back years on October,
snowed,
like we missed Halloween.
Oh my God, bro!
Remember that? If it turns into that, I think it'll be
I was
easier
about to say
to
if it turns into that, like obviously, but like if it's just like if it's strictly like yo, we about to I don't see it.
I just hope I can have my anniversary show. And then we can do a lockdown.
Oh, you good?
The anniversary show is
December.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No, you'll have time. No. But closing down.
It'll be I think this year December. Because the actual day is December 15th, but I do it on Saturdays. I think it might be a 14th.
I remember how scared I was going into my first show back after pandemic, and it was like in a windowless room filled with people and just vendors.
Oh, no.
I was scared shitless, man.
Oh, you talking about
windowless room?
Windowless room with vendors everywhere. Just one door to get out of.
Yeah, that was
bad.
That was
I'm not even performing. I'm in the tuck. I'm just like, all right, bro.
No, we sat on that couch for hours.
Didn't move. Didn't want to touch the food that was being sold. I didn't want to buy the $75 paperweight homegirl was selling.
We didn't touch that food.
$75 for a goddamn paperweight. Out of your goddamn mind.
No, that and no disrespect to the artist because it was pretty, but
$75 for that quartz crystal.
The food. No, stop talking about it because now I feel bad.
What?
Because I really like the artist.
I love the artist, but it's a fucking paperweight for $75. What the fuck you mean?
I know.
But I get it.
Anyway,
all I gotta say is the girls who worship rocks or something.
We can get into that.
So what?
They're different.
Oh yeah, no, they are. They are. No, before we get, damn it, I forgot. We didn't touch that.
A lot of them at
we
this
didn't
show.
touch that food because a lot.
Yeah.
We didn't touch that food because that food looked funky as shit.
That food was funky.
It wasn't funky. It just looked funky.
That food.
It didn't smell bad.
You know who cooked it?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say the name. No, it wasn't a wet dog.
So that bitch had no seasoning.
No.
If anything, she was a little red bone. She was a little red bone.
Real red bone?
No, was she red bone? No, she was just light skinned. But she wasn't. No, I feel bad. Her drinks were really good, but the food just did not. The
mac
and cheese looked like it had no cheese, bro. Like
it was just mac.
It
was just mac. Oh, that's nasty as hell.
Cheeseless mac.
He think he the macaroni.
Yeah. He just you just grabbed the 89-cent box of elbow macaroni and just threw it in the pot and just said your prayers.
That's
no
horrible,
cheese.
bro. That's horrible.
With some milk right out of the cow.
If that.
No, it just looked. No, it didn't look good.
It wasn't for you.
Yeah, it was iffy.
Yeah.
But like I said, that
I don't know how Ron ate that.
but again, it's like, and then, but I was so scared, and then I went to that other show I told you about. Motherfuckers was just smoking in a windowless room. Everybody just sharing blunts.
Which show is that?
Oh no!
This was, I forgot what show. I went with Ron. I did a performance with Ron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was some fucking and it was just bad, man. The DJ was just all over the place trying to be the star of the show, and I felt bad for the host.
I sound like Cliffside a little bit.
No, it wasn't Cliffside.
No.
It wasn't Cliffside. No.
Hey, don't do that. Come on, don't do that.
Not the
Cliffside is
DJ.
fine. I was about to say DJ. Wasn't it
No, it's
Blackwater?
not. Yeah, no, it's not the DJ though. It's the host.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. Well, one day is cool too. Damn.
No, he's cool. I'm not saying he's not cool.
Okay, I was about to say like, damn, like.
Oh yeah,
that's my guy,
no.
bro.
It wasn't no shade.
No. I'm not, it just it sounds like him.
Okay, cool.
Although I will say they don't particularly are fond of me because of what I
Comments
said.
that
But I made a comment about one of their shows.
About the
producer
beat battle. Yeah, I remember that. I was there for that.
You was there for the beat battle.
Yeah, I was one of the DJs, and I ain't gonna lie, he's kind of right. That's all I gotta say. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all.
And that was
all
the
I will
only
leave it
thing.
at.
Yeah.
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 No, like we weren't even really trying to start no shit. Like it was just, it just.
But me, I felt bad for every other producer in there. Because I know what it's like to just be in that situation where there's like, quote unquote favoritism.
I know 2 or 3 of those producers. One of them I'm really cool with. 2 of them I'm all right with, like just because like we're all busy. But like I've heard some of their other shit, and some of them are artists. I'm just like, bro, like ain't no way you should have lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm just like, I'm listening.
Savvy
now,
was out early too.
Savvy was out in the first round.
I was about to say Savvy was out. Lucci was out, I think, second and third round, and David Productions, I think his name was. Like, yeah. But as far as those 2 specifically, those, like if you heard their music now, blows the
right,
whole
you can't
shit
believe
out
it
the
that
water.
would happen.
But that whole thing kind of started something that. Yeah. So now I'm just like, I don't know if I should go.
So now there's just always a weird energy. Like, it's just for no reason at all.
Well, they got a show and they're coming up next, so you feel what I'm saying? If you want to pop out,
I mean, I would
whatever
still go.
I
I still went afterwards.
Oh, okay, cool.
I still went, and when they had the show for Derek Tavernier, one Mike was hosting.
No, I didn't get to go to that one.
Yeah.
No, but I do want to go to. I think it's actually this Thursday. Ray Pearson's performing.
Right. Yes.
And I think
Gino's performing.
Yeah.
Gino's performing.
Stephen X.
Stephen X is performing, and
I forgot who else.
I
think I just
that's
know
a dope
those 3.
lineup already.
No, yeah. He has a few good ones. But that's why I was thinking. I'm like, because we don't record Thursdays anymore.
Yeah.
And I think I'm off, so I'm like.
Oh, you should definitely go. Yeah, absolutely.
Think about just stopping.
No,
there.
plus it's a
if
dope
you're
fucking
there, let me know.
space.
I was about to say, for how small that space is. Like, shout out to one Mike that he's really been like these past 2 years.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's really been like, I'm over here like, why the fuck didn't I know about this earlier?
Yeah,
I know, it's a
I'm
dope
just like,
spot.
that's for that small space and what
Eli,
they
who
do.
runs the bar is fire.
I was about to say, for that small space and what they do, you got drinks literally right behind you, and literally right behind you is a show. So you got dinner and a show right there, back to back. You have a good fucking audience who 9 times out of 10, they probably know who you are.
Yeah.
And like the DJ fucks with you, and then the promoter is like, it's literally just no bad vibe.
And because it's so
No.
packed in, it feels more intimate.
Oh, exactly.
So 25 people can feel like 75.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the only observation that we had made that kind of made it like, ugh. But other than that, it was just.
Oh yeah,
No,
it's mad love to E.
Yeah.
I got nothing but love for him, especially as somebody else who like does shows. Like, I support it.
And when I say successfully, I mean like.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm like,
because
bro,
it's
like,
hard to put that together.
It really is, and the fact that he's still doing it, and I think he did it. I think he did it last year, like mid-pandemic, when that whole George Floyd issue happened. I think he had Steven go up. He had a couple other artists go up, but there was.
Oh, he did it with. I think he did it live.
Yeah, he did it live. I remember that, and I
Yeah.
was really like,
I
yo,
think
I
it
was
just the
like, yo, that's
artist
tough, and he did that shit so well. I'm over here like, damn, because I was supposed to be involved, but I had to work that day, so I had to drop out. Like, I want to say like,
I think
4 or
it's
5 days
his-
before.
So Eli is the guy I think that owns the place or
Yeah.
runs the place. Cool as fuck. I think they're cool. That's why he can always like be there all the time. Or somehow they're tight somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eli's cool as shit. And then one of the bartenders is like my favorite bartender ever, and I don't remember his name already. I know what he looks like. So if I see him, be like, hey, you remember how to make La Sucia? Yeah, let me get that.
Oh, that's right, La Sucia.
I taught him how to make my favorite drink.
World famous drink.
Love that shit.
Shit had me fucking crazy that night. Had me lit. And when I hear that, that's how I know we got something good.
All right, we're back.
And we're back, episode 96. We're here with DZH. And I mean, we've already talking about his upbringing, our similarities being Morris County boys. You know what I mean? That's always big. Madison, stand up. Parsippany, stand up. That's the only time you'll hear us saying that.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit down.
I don't. I might live there, but no.
Okay. But still, all right, showing some love.
No,
maybe.
bro gets very, like, sensitive about,
I don't get sensitive. You know
what?
what?
I used to work in Parsippany, so I'm like, the fuck? It's just 46. Like, it's just...
Nah, facts. Like...
So he gets real... and then you have 80. And... Look at his face. And zoom in now.
And Route 10. That's it, bro. I'm sorry.
My God,
No,
you lying.
No. Because Parsippany is a drug dealer's dream, first of all, because you have not only 46, you got 10, you got 287, you got 80, and then 2 minutes after 80, you got 280. So you got 5 ways to move shit around in that town. Motherfuckers don't know that.
To toughen up
so tonight, while this, I think it's already started, probably just started, there is a Dipset versus Lox versus battle that we'll catch later. Ain't no big deal. But D, let me ask you, man, are you a fan of either of those groups? I know you're a little younger than we are, so it may not. They weren't big when you were.
Dipset.
They're not there yet. Look.
Dipset.
Told you.
Lit.
Cause that's what happens at these shows. They're not gonna start on time.
No, it's
just like every other versus.
I was about to say like.
Yeah, I
in the green room
I already got
smoking.
hit up, and I'm calling Dipset. I'm calling Dipset. Yeah.
Lox is cool, but I'm calling Dipset.
Okay.
And I
Dipset
grew up off the Lox.
Can I get a why? Can I get a why? Give me the why.
Dipset, my main reason, and I can't go into it obviously because like I said, I grew up in a different time era. But Dipset, I know for a fact, had more anthems. That is all.
Fair.
And that's still my point, but just instead of saying anthems, they're for the streets.
Okay.
I just think Dipset is, not that they're for the people, but they are for the people.
I mean, I was about to say,
they made movements, and I love the Lox. Like, I grew up off of that, and it's 2 different time eras. But Dipset, I don't know.
I did say Dipset influenced the whole generation, style-wise.
For sure.
The white tee era, the throwback jerseys. And then on top of that,
people
when they
still
moved
trying
into
to make that hot, like yo fam, like relax.
And for that brief period when they did the Ed Hardy shit, and the skull, the skull and crossbones, that was all Dipset. It was crazy.
That's a whole era.
That's a whole era they influenced people.
By yourself. I'm pretty sure Dipset is.
You know how many of these white
kids
in Parsippany was wearing long white tees for no reason? What?
Like, yo man, you know what I'm about?
I'm sure you saw it in Madison too. I know you saw it in Madison.
I'm not saying any names.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for everybody black. That is all. That's my little.
Bro,
that's my get out word. That's my get out sentence. Everyone's like,
them motherfucking Francis Gerbeau jeans that had the little straps here and here for no fucking reason. Look like someone could just hook onto you if you're running away.
All. It's like, bro, why are you embarrassing yourself like this, bro? You're good.
The long wallet chain.
All right, chill out. I ain't gonna let
you had that?
You had that? I had that when I was a kid.
How long was the wallet chain?
I ain't gonna lie, that bitch was probably like 10 inches long for no reason. And for no reason. It got to a point where like my dad and I had it. He had a Naruto wallet that connected to the chain to the belt, and I had that. His was green, and I think mine was blue when we got it from a spot in Newark. I remember that.
But they weren't blinged out?
No, they weren't blinged out.
Okay.
Oh, no, I was chill out.
Yeah. See, but that's type of shit. I don't need that because then I'd be the type that I'd get mad, try to storm out of a room and get caught up in it like that because it got caught to the doorknob or some shit.
I've seen people do that. Get caught up with the fucking chain.
I would rock it again just to say I got it, but I barely wear jeans no more. Like it's usually just sweatshirt shorts. But I would definitely, if I had that chain in that wallet again, bro. Nah,
and all Dipset influence. When I think about what the Lox did, the Lox really didn't do much. I mean, the only style that was influenced by them was like when motherfuckers was wearing paper towels around their head because of Jadakiss.
Pretty much it.
That was brief because
people still wore towels over their head. Like people.
Thank you.
I was waiting for a Jada mention.
Thank you. But that was I think the only people I saw doing that was Jada and Fabulous, and anybody else was just a kid around the way trying to be cool.
Sorry.
Yo, I have to get a nice job.
Nice.
I have to get a nice drop. Damn. You just reminded me. Thank you.
Fab is looking crazy out here nowadays.
KI double.
What? Oh.
KI double. All I do is get those split flows, trying to stay out of trouble.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I see. I definitely
They got too many.
Don't.
They got too many fucking joints, bro. Too many joints. I'm trying. I know you guys side with Dipset, so I gotta side with the Lox
I got
just
you.
cause. So, what do you think is gonna be Dipset's top song? Because I'm already gonna tell you how it's gonna be combated. I'm gonna tell you right now, and they got no answer for it. You can say Dipset anthem. You can say Hey Ma. You can say Welcome to New York City.
I would say welcome to New York
Pretty
City.
much Welcome to New York City or Hey Ma.
That's okay. What is that gonna do against Benjamin's?
He's got a really good point. He's got
Well,
a
no,
really,
that's
really
what
good-
Villa's point pretty much was. He was like, when they get into
That's
the
been
bad
my
boy
point.
era,
But he's
like,
got a really
Bad boy
good
era.
point.
You got
The Bad Boy,
Biggie.
yeah. It's the Bad
Biggie.
Boy
Not
era.
to mention all the songs that Jadakiss
but that's
Ghost wrote
one
on.
song out of
Oh
20.
shit! I
Wait,
didn't even. All right. Well, I
yeah.
didn't even. Are we
counts.
including Ghost written?
Jadakiss is Ghost wrote for Ghost
I know,
written.
but we are including those in the.
But
You
did
can.
he-
It's fair
but
game.
did-
I don't
think
no,
they
but
will.
did he include them in the Fab fight?
No, he didn't have to.
But I was going to say the fight wasn't recent-ish. It wasn't.
That was last year.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it was like around last year. But he wouldn't have to because Jada's got enough stuff of his own.
Yeah, Jada didn't
And
play
he
a
didn't
lot
even
of
he
shit.
didn't even pull out Y.
Yeah,
I
that was
remember he
weird.
didn't play Y during that battle. It was like a lot of mixtape shit. Like he played
There was a lot of mixtape shit. I
Well,
remember
no,
that.
but I think he did that because
Mighty D Block.
Fab is a mixtape guy, and that's his boy, so he probably
Yeah,
did
but
that.
Fab also
Oh.
had a bunch of girl joints too.
So does Jada.
So,
Yeah, Fab. That's why I thought Fab was gonna win it.
I was about to say
Originally.
Fab had it's GANGSTA. That's our NB
Yeah.
and then YC. Oh yeah, he had that joint. He had ghetto.
Ghetto's a good one.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, nah. He
the
was
joint with Nate Dogg. Can't deny it. Was it called Can't Deny
I
It?
just hope Jada's like extra turnt like he was for the Fab one.
I would hope so. Yeah,
I
Most
would hope.
likely.
I was about to say like.
more than likely, yeah.
I would hope. And then you got Sheik in there as well.
I did kind of hope that everything could be put aside and it would be Dipset and G Unit because that makes more sense to me, but it'll never happen.
That won't happen.
No,
That won't happen.
I'm sorry. G Unit is just too.
To get G Unit in the same room.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do not want Game in the same room as any rapper right
Very
now.
true.
I'm sorry.
Very
I'm sorry.
true.
Game is like he was a rapper who I respected early off rap simply because of a good like artist he was and a good lyricist he was. Like the documentary too is probably one of my all-time favorite albums as far as Doctor's Advocate, and then the Red Album, and then documentary 2.5 and all that good shit.
Yeah,
but just what he does is just like
Those stuff outside of rap.
yes,
Yeah.
it's the stuff out. Yo, it don't even
It is
like
the
the
stuff
rap
outside of
is
rap.
like, yo, we get it. Like you're good. Like I love what you do. This, that, and the third. Thank you for help. But like outside of rap, it's like,
It's like Kanye.
come on, bro.
level
Like what the
shit.
fuck is we doing, my nigga?
It's like trying to be a fan of Kanye, being a fan
Yeah.
of Game.
Oh
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
that's why sometimes I'm
same
just
thing.
like, just give me the
It's-
music, bro.
it's-
Just give me the
it's
music.
give me the music, my
infuriating.
nigga. Like I'm cool.
I ain't even
It's
trying to
so-
hear
it's so
the
tough to-
extracurricular
I get
activities.
it.
It's so weird, bro. It's like why do artists like have like a whole separate thing of what they're doing in music, and in real life it's either worse or you gotta question some of the shit that they do. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's why you don't want to meet your idols. I've learned that the
No.
hard way.
I'm afraid like if there's one artist I want to work with is Game, but I'm just afraid of just like some of the shit, bro. Cause
Yeah, it's just
like,
being an asshole in the studio.
I don't want
Yeah.
that, bro. I'm
Difficult.
cool.
Or I would hate if he's late to our session if we had to work together.
Oh, I'm a feel away. I'm a for
Yeah.
sure as fuck feel away. I'm
and then he's
cool.
gonna feel entitled because he's a superstar and I'm not. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I obviously I paid you if I'm here doing a song with you.
Yeah.
So you gotta at least be on time.
Yeah.
Just show up at the last 15 minutes of my session and be like, yeah, I'll send it over. I
Like,
can see
no.
that type of shit happening.
I'll let you know right now.
I've
If you
heard those
say I'll
stories.
send it over for a Game verse, that record's not coming out. I'm
not
cool.
coming out.
It's
Oh
not
no,
coming out.
no.
She's like, yo, my God, you got a song with Game? If you know the story, you know why it's not coming out.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, nah, like rappers who like, we can get into that real quick.
Let's do it.
I just want to speak into that.
Yeah,
The rappers who
yeah.
like have incredible music but live an alternate lifestyle outside of music are literally the weirdest niggas ever. Not weirdest, but like it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like me, we know me. Like I'll say this, like, Under the City, when I first started rapping, that was like my introduction project. I was like, hi, my name is, you feel what I'm saying? I do with this, I do that.
Yeah.
With Yaya, it was like, I'm throwing the word, I say this to about that project every time. I took the word humility and threw it out of the window for a second.
Yeah, you definitely did.
let me just, you know what I'm saying? Let my nuts hang real quick. Let me just, let me talk my shit really quick. I wrote La Vida Nueva in one night because it was just raining and I was just heartbroken and everything just clicked, and the Do-Rag tape was just a whole bunch of heartbreak records.
Okay.
So I was just going through it, but it was still like, I'm still humble. I don't move like, oh, I'm better than everybody else, this, that, and the third. Nah, bro, I'm chill. Like, my idols nowadays have moved over to the McJenkins, Black, and J. Cole era simply because, like, okay, cool, those are people who I need to listen to more music, and it's just like, okay, cool. Like, that's what I need.
It's funny. I was getting the Mick Jenkins vibe from you.
Yeah, like, I'm more the person who, like, I noticed that love is realistically, like, one of the things that brings everybody together. And, like, Black, his music just spoke to me on, like, a spiritual level, and his music has helped me, like, so much. And Mick Jenkins is just, like, his is, like, educational, but he has no problem with bar niggas up at the same time. Like, with Mick Jenkins, THC, the healing component, his new shit that just dropped, Truffles. Pieces of a Man was a masterpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't go anywhere without playing Gwendolyn's Appreciation.
Apprehension.
That shit is crack. And on top of that, it has like it loops back into the record again. If you just accidentally keep it on loop, I was like, yeah. That one right there.
Truffles is great though. You're right. Truffles is dope.
Oh hell no! Here you go, yo nigga, making trouble. That's my shit.
Yeah.
The Waters. Oh yeah, nah.
Still
the
play
Waters.
that for people.
Still play that. Still play that. It's just like certain shit like that versus all these other rappers. Like, I don't think I could. Nah, bro.
It's
like,
funny. That introduced me to Drink More Water. and that came out in 2014.
I ain't gonna lie. When I heard drink more water, take a little sip.
Yeah,
drink
man.
More. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep a gallon of water on me on deck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That and ginger ale. Because I was doing that and ginger ale and smoking. So I was like, I'm living this guy's life.
Yeah, it was just
I am him.
I am him.
Because it's just like, you listen to Mick Jenkins, you listen to Black, you listen to some of these artists, it's like, they're good for you. Like, they're good for the soul. Some of these other artists
Black
is like.
just hits, like,
Black,
music with a nutritional value.
Exactly. Black, musical artists like Saba, Black, Smino. Who's another one? I know for a fact I'm missing him. Her. I don't know if you listen to Xavier Omar.
Oh my God, he's fucking Blind Eyes.
Xavier Omar.
Yeah, Blind Eyes.
Not up on him.
No,
you're not up on Xavier.
No.
I first found out about him. He was Rory's sleeper.
But you probably did. Actually, now the name sounds familiar because I heard him on.
Because a couple times on JP.
Xavier Omar is literally incredible.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's somebody else I just found out about. All right, keep talking.
No, Xavier Omar. All right, so we got Mick Jenkins.
Xavier Omar,
her,
Black, Saba, Smino. That whole pretty much.
Yeah,
most of the
Saba and Smino.
Yeah, most of the artists who were on what's the name? Revenge of the Dreamers 3. Like most of those artists, I fucks with them heavy simply because it's just like they know what they're doing. They're making music. Like more or less, like you said, for nutritional value. Yeah. It's not one of those like, yo, I'm putting this shit out just to put it out. It's like
ain't no microwave music with them.
Exactly. No. Like it's actually like they actually like know how to take their time and like perfect their craft and make their art like speak for themselves type shit. That's where I follow. Like I'm not about to, even the artist who came out now recently, Blast. I don't know if you know.
I heard about Blast too.
Blast music is literally crack.
Not bad at all.
There's not a single miss on his records, on his project. If I had to recommend one record, if you wanted to become a Blast fan, like
Tone
easily.
Stiff. Sorry.
Who?
Tone Stiff. I can't say his last name.
Stiff or Stiff?
No, not. There's no F. It's like Stitch. Like I think it's Tone Stitch.
Why do I feel like he sounds familiar?
That sounds weird.
What name?
Because
he has a record called "Fuck With Me," I think.
Yes.
Okay, my shorty put me on there. Thank you. My shorty put me on to her like a couple days ago, so I'm cool. So okay, so that's a sign to start getting.
I just got onto him like a couple weeks ago, not even. So and I've heard his name around, but I didn't know who he was. And I heard the one song, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like I'm stuck now.
I was just over here like, "Okay, so who is he?" She's like, "You still haven't listened to him yet?" I'm like, "No, not yet." And she's like, "We'll do it." I'm like, "All right, damn,
we'll do it."
That's a good one.
I was just like, "All right, bet." Like, let me listen to it. I listened to it, and I'm like, "Okay."
It's tough, and it's tough once you find new good music. There's so much out there now. Like I just got into the Isaiah Rashad album. over the weekend. I'm on my third listen, and it's gotten better every time I hear it. But I was just like,
I have never heard Uzi snap like that. I need more of that.
Yeah, that and on Tyler's album.
I haven't heard
I really like Uzi on Tyler's album.
Tyler's album?
It's great.
Snapping.
It's great.
For years.
Tyler has been going stupid.
To me, better than Igor.
Okay,
Whoa,
yeah.
wouldn't say that. Wouldn't say that. I mean, Igor was like.
It's a different feel.
Yeah, I was about to say like.
But he's good for that.
I guess I appreciated more the rapping on this one.
Okay, yeah,
that's understandable. That's why.
That's understandable.
Yeah. But I mean, I like Tyler all around. I especially liked him after Flower Boy. I just thought everything else before was just like, all right, he's still trying to find himself.
I was Wolfgang's out in high school.
Yeah, I was about to say I was definitely a fan of the Yonkers. I was definitely a fan of the
Frank.
Oh yeah, that one. I was definitely a fan of the what's his name? Odd Future Wolfgang. That whole album. When you got to Oldie, that 10-minute cipher.
Yeah.
Oh no, Oldie.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love Oldie just off the beat alone.
Yeah, the beat was
alone
nuts.
was
the beat is nuts.
The video was fun. I remember seeing the video.
Was hilarious. I love the fact that Frank Ocean really just came in sipping whatever and left. Yeah. Like he didn't do it. He left right after that. And I'm like, okay, that's fire. And then Cherry Bomb. I think Cherry Bomb was probably that album. No, it was she or her.
She or her, one of those, I
remember that. Yeah, and then Cherry Bomb was like the combination of like the old Tyler and the Tyler that we know now, and I think that's why the album is so
like
you
so literally see him creating.
That was the beginning of him finding his sound.
Yeah, exactly. So and I'm over here like, yo, he's doing this probably better than like a lot of different artists now. Like a lot of artists, you can see like artists who I've seen like recently say the same, and I don't even know how he's still doing this. Is Tyga. I have not seen like how are you like.
Still the same. Yeah, I get it.
Literally like 10 years late. Like when did Rack City come out? And he's still making music like
that? I'll find out.
Like Rack City.
Let me not guess.
Like how?
Well, I mean, look, how's he still
relevant? Like
I'll tell you actually, and I only know this from listening to another pod. I think it was Joe Budden's or somebody else.
2012.
It's 2021.
So 10 years basically.
Like
10 years basically.
And he's still like relevant.
But he's
like
relevant.
Making music, and I'm over here like I thought you would have flopped after Hotel California.
I liked him 2011, 2012, but he just kept making the same shit.
But this is what I heard. He's only relevant because he's got a poppin' OnlyFans page.
No, that's not it.
No, but that's why he's still relevant. Someone he can put his music out, and he still looks like he's making a lot, but he's getting so much off of his OnlyFans that he's caking off of that more than he would have on.
No, but that's not relevant. Music. That's just he's just making money. No, the reason why he's relevant, who the fuck knows? Maybe I don't know.
Well, he's found his lane and it works for him. Those types of songs,
I was about to say
they work.
If they work for him, like listen, get your money, man. Get
your money. They're bops.
But that's my thing. It's like then that just shows that it's more about the money than the art itself.
Oh yeah, no.
If you have never progressed, then clearly you found a lane that makes you money, and if it's still making you money, then somehow you're okay with that.
I never saw Tyga and be like, you know what, he's in it for the love of the game. I've never said that about him. No. I've always seen him as like get money type.
Oh no, of course, but like
1000%.
sometimes it's like sometimes people surprise you, and I mean it's not like I saw him as somebody who liked it for the art. But sometimes people surprise you, and he just wasn't a surprise.
He's living that lifestyle now where he's LA, fucking porn stars, making that type of music. That's going to work for him. So why change it? For someone like him, it works.
Yeah, like I don't see Tory Lanez really growing up. I don't
Tory's
see that
in
changing.
a fucked up position right now.
And
just like DaBaby.
I really liked him.
Yo, all right.
All right.
Yo,
listen. We segueing.
We can get into it?
Yeah.
Because my bad.
No,
DaBaby is like... his publicist, I would have quit. That's all I gotta say. Like his publicist is like, I know he's in a shit ton of trouble right now. Like DaBaby, I saw it and I'm like, what in the?
I gotta look at what he exactly said.
Somebody got to fire the publicist. That's for damn sure.
Should we name it DaPublicist?
DaPublicist.
Call it DaAbortion. DaAbortion.
No.
Whoa.
Okay,
that's the end of his career.
No, somebody on Twitter was like, "Yo, y'all trying to get DaBaby canceled? Call it DaAbortion." I was like, I'm like, yo, y'all gotta relax.
Are we just doing?
I was crying.
Yeah, look at his face. So DaAbortion.
I was like, yo, y'all gotta relax, bro.
Just a picture of him as the cover art.
DaAbortion.
Yo,
it has to be. If we call it that, he has to be the cover art.
I was like, yo, y'all gotta relax.
Wait,
bro.
did you ever see that clip going around of like, because Jocelyn from the fucking Love and Hip Hop shit.
Yeah.
She's got her own show doing this whole like strip tease. Well, no, it's not really strip tease.
House of Cabaret.
Yeah, like an actual thing.
I think I heard of it.
So they put a clip up, like of the trailer of the new season, and it's not funny, but it's funny. One of the girls,
I know what I'm talking
one
about.
of the girls was, had a emotional breakthrough or breakdown, whatever, and she's talking about.
You probably heard this.
She's
we know
talking about. I'm trying not to laugh. She's talking about the shit she's had to go through and how she had to abort twins.
Damn, double
homicide. Yeah.
That's why I was trying not to laugh because
I didn't want to say it. I know you're trying to get to it. I heard it too. That's been everywhere.
It just took me so long because I'm like, do not laugh when you say it. I was trying to finish it.
Bro, I was
That's
crying.
why that's why you
That's one of those moments where it's like I knew where I was when I remember where I was when I heard that. That's one of those moments.
Yo, I was gone. I was like, yo, and I'm like,
I seen it. Not like my sister. She's a singer. Her name is Velvet. She hits me up. No lie, like within 5 minutes. She sends it to me. I was like, bitch, I already saw this. Yeah. And we're cracking the fuck up.
That shit went viral so quick.
And she's like, we're both debating, like, should we pay the $5 to see this on the network? I'm like, I don't want to see it.
Could easily see it on YouTube.
But I kind of want to.
Say, like,
I'm going to wait for it to get hacked. I mean, like, stream somewhere.
Oh, yeah, no, it's getting streamed somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm going to watch it.
But going back to the thing, to DaBaby. So, yeah. Homeboy had to apologize. Homicide. He was losing way too much money.
He did it. He still hasn't.
Well, he kind of doubled down.
Yeah.
And he made it worse. He gave a half-ass apology, which didn't really seem like an apology at all.
The half-ass apology that was like a full paragraph.
And that made it worse. And now he's getting kicked off of multiple
festivals.
And they got to follow suit because if you don't, if you're that festival that doesn't.
He gave a second apology?
I don't want to know.
So if you but if you become one of those festivals that don't kick him out or
you're a weirdo.
Then you become the homophobic festival.
You're a weirdo.
So it's just bad press all around. So now you gotta kick him out of all of them.
Yeah, I was about to say you're a fucking weirdo. Like if you support DaBaby at this point, it's just like, all right, bro.
It's almost cancel culture at this point. And I hate the fact that that's come to that. But it's like,
that's also a weird spot to be in. Cancel culture is literally just a bunch of niggas looking at old tweets and being like, what did you mean about this back in 2012? Yo, fam, I was like 10.
That's how they went at Kevin Hart.
Like, chill out.
Trying to tell him about him, like, smacking his own kid because he was wearing a dress or playing with a dollhouse.
But at the same time, it's
oh,
like...
no. This baby's getting aborted because Elton John it made a comment. Elton
John, Madonna.
Yo,
the queen of queens?
Getting Elton John to say something is like...
Getting Madonna to talk about you.
I don't know what he said.
Dua Lipa talking about I don't want to do the remix anymore.
So, I saw that how he's trying to how they trying to get his verse off the record. I'm like, oh.
But you know how that happens? You know why that happens? Because these fucking people on Instagram start going at Dua Lipa knowing she damn well she ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yeah, but
they come on her page. Are you gonna keep performing that song, that single now? And now she's forced to say something.
Well, yes, because it's just like, come on, bro. Like, let's just say like I make a song with like one big artist, and he's like. And I put the song out, and the song blows up this time and the third, and they come out saying some wild shit. Oh yeah, D-Stroke, let me holler at you real quick. I don't need y'all to take that shit down. I'm cool.
Oh, that's what.
All right, so
sorry, I just read what he said.
No, you good?
No,
go on.
That's actually a great question. Go ahead, say your thing. I got a question.
I mean, I could play it.
Yeah, no, you can say it, recite it, but just know it's like, it's.
I don't want to say it.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No,
because if I say it, it's gonna look bad.
No, I have family that. Yeah, no, I've lost people to this.
Oof. Okay, so then
you're
not gonna say.
You keep it to yourself.
Okay, so
there you're good.
Let's go into what you were saying.
Oh, no, I'll say this. Ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put yourself a liner.
What the fuck?
He said that. Yeah, he said that. But you know what didn't help? You know
that was funny.
You know what made it worse? His DJ was hyping him up.
Yo, his DJ.
Some of you niggas are sus. That's what made it worse.
His DJ was like backing it up. I'm like, yo, if I was the DJ, I would be like, yo, I don't really know what to mean, but we're going to happen to the next record. Yeah. But I was like, all right, bro, like. His DJ made it 10 times worse.
The views and opinions of DaBaby do not reflect ours or of Rolling Louds. I would have said something behind that because he made it worse. He's like, some of you motherfuckers are sus.
And then
y'all can't be doing that shit.
Oh, I was like, he did a video apology too.
That's what we saw about where he's laying in bed.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I was doubled down.
The video apology made it worse. Then he's talking about how he don't know Questlove. I think that was.
Questlove said something.
Yeah, Questlove said something. And DaBaby was like, I don't even know these niggas. And I'm like, bro, he's right there. I'm like, all right, bro.
You performed on Jimmy Kimmel, so you saw the band. So you definitely were in that guy's presence.
And it's Questlove.
No, but
come on, so I was about to say like.
But we're also talking about there's a younger person. He probably didn't even grow up in that generation. Doesn't even know who the Roots are. So I'm giving him a pass on that. He may not know who Questlove is, but he's definitely seen Questlove. If you know hip hop, you follow hip hop music. You've seen that person's face
at least once.
The dude with the afro with the pick in his head that plays drums. You've seen that person.
At least
even
once.
white America knows who he is at this point. I mean, if they watch NBC, Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I got you exactly.
You know,
It's just like, come on, bro.
He's pop culture at this point. But getting back to the thing, so you mentioned something really, really interesting that I wanted to ask you about. I think any other artist in your situation would probably have to think about it. Let's say you make a track with DaBaby before this goes on, and it becomes really successful. This is a song you're now getting known for. You're getting attention. Yeah. And then he goes and does that shit. Do you feel some type of responsibility to take the song down?
1,000%. Because it's just like, it's now, not only is it becoming my responsibility, I'm pretty sure somebody, somewhere down the line, a family member, a friend, another artist, so I saw, having the DaBaby, so what you about to do? I'm taking the song down, bro. Because it's just like, one, you're talking wild out of pocket. Two, it's like, there's mad, like, nah, bro. Like, that whole thing with Tory Lanez with Megan Thee Stallion, obviously, watch over black women, so on and so forth. Kalani didn't waste no time. Was like, yo, get this off get this off of my shit, and kill that, and JoJo as well, and then anybody else who was involved. And it's just like, after a certain point, nah, I don't want to stand next to that. I don't want to be around that. I'm cool. You do what you do. Especially if it's just like a feature. That means I ain't gotta see you again. Oh yeah, I'm just cut ties now. I don't care how long it takes. Get that song off all DSPs.
That's a good answer. Nah, you about your integrity.
Like, I'm cool.
I'm
cool. I'm all right.
Yeah.
And especially like if it's like something to that extent, like you pissing off damn near that's a whole like population of people like that you just pissed off.
Oh, basically.
And it's just like, bro, like
LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, they're trying to get him the fuck out of here.
I don't want to.
And it's not even that. It's them. It's friends. Like of them, it's even straight people who have HIV and AIDS.
Let him find out that he has.
And then the people that know them too.
Let him find out that he has family that probably goes through that. Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He's getting the fuck out of here. No, I'm cool.
No, it was fucked up situation all around. Then him doubling down at the fucking concert by bringing Tory Lanez out.
I saw that and I'm like,
I couldn't believe that part.
Yo, he is just. He ain't.
Mind you, Meg Thee Stallion was performing too. Yeah. In the same building, so they were in the same building.
And apparently, it came out that he may have or he did violate the restraining order.
He violated it.
He violated it.
I was over here like, yo, y'all.
Which is does management does their management or his management do they not know? Does Rolling Loud not know?
That's what I'm saying. I think it would fall with Rolling Loud because everybody, like, come on.
That and there's that, but at the same time we still don't really know what happened a year ago because it's just like this is a case like,
which makes it even more fishy. The fact that we don't know shit yet.
Yeah,
it's like I'm pretty sure like if I shoot a woman right now, I'm going to jail. There's no if there are ands or buts about it. If it's taking 365 days to figure out exactly what happened in that SUV, something we don't know about, because I heard this in a podcast. I heard this in a podcast called the Imaginary Players podcast. Shout out to them. And one of the guys was saying, like, we don't know exactly what happened, so we can't assume. But if it turns out that, and this is just what I'm hearing, so chill out. So if it turns out that Megan Thee Stallion obviously did it to herself, it's gonna look really bad on a lot of people from a year now. Now, if we find that Tory did it, okay, obviously, he has sent him to jail, this, and the third. But it's just like, we're just taking 365 days or more or longer to just figure out, who shot the bullet or who got hurt, this, and the third. It's just like, well, it's a gun. Like, we can't figure out the finger. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of questions we don't really know the answer to. It's just like, all right, what happens. If the truth shall be, unfolded in the light.
Because at one point we thought it was the girl.
And how do you get shot in the foot and you don't have any broken bones when the foot is all bones? Exactly. So they're saying, it was a flesh wound.
When everybody was saying that, she actually like posted pictures of her feet where you see it. Like,
well, we didn't know if those pictures were real either. That's the thing. But literally, we know 2-3 weeks later, she's performing again, doing her thing with her knees and shit. You gotta have good feet for that.
Oh, the WAP video.
Yeah, I remember that.
I made that comment about the WAP video.
So it's just like, I don't know what's going on.
You really don't.
Yeah, you don't.
And regardless of,
all I know is he got on stage and we know what happened.
Because it happens with any man that gets in this situation, whether he's accused of doing that or he's accused of rape. Regardless of whether it's true or not, the fact that you've been accused, your whole rep is staying forever.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There's no getting out from this shit. And that's the fucked up part about this whole thing for Tory.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he may make great music or whatever like that. And if he is innocent, cool. And whoever had issues with him, they'll apologize. But that shit is still gonna be.
Oh
on
yeah,
him.
no, it's stained.
It's gonna be on.
stained.
But I
Yeah.
think you can come out of the stainage if it's like you found out that everyone else around you was wrong and you were in the right. I feel like
It'll take time, but
yeah, I was about to say it'll take time. But like I feel like
Yeah, because everybody has to know.
I was about to say like after a certain point, I feel as though if you're accused of doing something and it turns out that you were actually right and everyone else was in the wrong, you could come out of it, but it'll take time.
It'll take time.
more or
Yeah,
less.
'cause
will
you
you
have to
get
wait
the
for
same
everybody else to know.
endorsements? Will the companies want to talk to you again?
That's also another thing. Yeah, like I said,
He lost so many
I feel like
opportunities.
I was about to say like I feel like it'll take time.
If this shit was all just not on him, then damn.
But
Damn.
remember
'Cause
that one rumor
he
I
did
told
keep
you?
saying what?
He was the reason that the shit happened. One of the stories was because he had just recently fulfilled his contract and he was now fully independent.
Yeah.
And the major label that he was attached to before was trying to get him to like stay on, and he refused to because he paid all his shit off. He's like, nah, I'm good now. I don't want to fuck with y'all. They didn't like that, so they said that this was possibly a little payback.
That would
Oh
be
yeah, we did
nuts.
talk about that.
That would
Yeah, I
be
remember.
nuts.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them. Record industry is just as shady as any other fucking industry.
Yeah, but like just to like go to that extent to the fact that you're gonna be on this label back. No, are you sure?
But labels
no.
have gotten their artists arrested.
because he
have their
retained
artists
ownership
killed.
of his masters.
Yeah.
So that's what it
Man,
was.
Labels, there's an abundance of money.
Have we not listened to enough Nipsey Hussle yet? Just own your masters, my G. That's it.
Own 'em.
Simple.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do whatever you gotta do. It's the smart thing.
Smart. It's smart. It's the best thing an artist could possibly ever do. I think isn't Taylor Swift still trying to do her shit again?
She's trying to
redo
redo her
everything.
shit.
Exactly. I think Kanye is still in the process of trying to like.
lot
There's a
of
lot
people
of
doing that.
It's because it's just like once you figure out how much your shit is really worth, nigga, it's just like oh shit, like this is actually worth something. Yes.
Yeah,
it's,
like
it's your
Carl
art.
Thomas.
Carl Thomas
Jay
re-recording his
Holiday.
song.
Jay Holiday though.
Oh, Jay
that was
Holiday.
really bad.
Trying to
Oh,
re-record.
man.
Oh,
Bad.
baby boy, that was really bad. But that was really bad. I mean, but Carl Thomas didn't sound bad. He sounded pretty good. So
Yeah, but it's
But,
just
like,
like you
it's
can't
years
beat that.
after.
I was about to
Yeah,
say
you can't beat that shit.
years.
you
is-
lost years, and even people like hitting the wrong song by mistake, kind of like, all right, and they play the label one and not yours, then you lose out on that. So
Just
that's
like-
fucking tough.
And it's just like, oops. It's like, yo, fam, that oops is just fucking with my entire career, my G. That oops is fucking with my entire career, my G. I don't need a oops right now. I mean, I need a, this work, this is perfect. Like,
Yeah,
need
I
that.
don't see, homie, I don't see DaBaby getting out of this one.
Oh, no, DaBaby, yeah, no, he's out. He's out.
Yeah.
All right, so with all that shit going on, so let me ask you, D. So where do you see yourself in all this shit? As far as the artist trying to get on, trying to make your impact at 22 years old, seeing everything that's going on, how do you feel that you can make an impact?
Probably the best thing, remain myself. That's probably the best thing that I can possibly do. Like I said, if anyone really realistically meets me, the same thing you hear in my raps and everything is the same person you see in person. Like I'm not about to switch up on somebody. Like I'm not gonna lie. I will say this though. The only thing that I might be when we meet up is probably tired as fuck. Like ask anybody. I go to a studio session. 9 times out of 10, if I meet you the first time, I'm probably knocked, like just sleep. But as far as anything else, same thing as you see in the verses. From preaching, how to take care of somebody, from preaching how to love on or what I grew up on, heart is on my sleeve. It's the same exact way. It's not like, it's not like, I had a different person or I had like a different outlook or whatever the case may be. No, it's the same exact person who you heard in the raps. Like, I'm still humble, laid back, and cool, calm, and collected simply because, like, one, a humble man is all we need in Exodus 14. You feel what I'm saying? So that's number one. And then number two, it's just like we already have enough of the Lil Yachty's, we have enough of the Lil Babies, we have enough of the DaBabies, we have enough of everybody else. It's time for me to just be me. And I figured, like, I can't I'm not putting myself into a box to fit for no label, or I'm not putting myself in a box to impress somebody. I'm gonna just continue to do me. If it takes time, I'd rather this shit take 100 years time
Then sell out, yeah.
than be myself and unapologetically me, then it take like 5 years and I gotta put on a mask for different people. Like, fuck out of here. I'm cool. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. Y'all can have that if y'all wanna. oh, behind the camera, I'm like this, you know, I got this on the third, and then in front of everybody else, you're a whole like asshole. Nah, I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah.
I'm all right. Y'all can have that life. I'm straight. That's why I look up to artists like Mick Jenkins. That's why I look up to artists like Smino. Smino recently just went independent. That's why I look up to artists like Black. Like if we all know, like Black had an issue with this old label for Flow Rider, and then he had to get out of that, and he met up with his guys, and that was it. And Mick Jenkins is signed, you feel what I'm saying, and doing shit successfully. It's just like, at the end of the day, if I can't be myself, I don't want it. If I can fully be myself, we could talk. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get the business.
That's the good thing about it now. The industry seems like the industry. I mean, while labels aren't really growing, the industry seems to be growing.
Oh, we're realizing that we can do this shit at home. Like I don't need a label. I don't need that. Like I can.
And you can still be yourself.
Exactly.
Because you can see all these Pink Sweats. You can see all these artists that are being themselves and still making it. Yeah. That it's like, all right, cool. So that's something to look forward to. Like, I don't have to change. I don't got to sell out. Yeah,
I was about to say, like, I'm one of those artists that if I blow up, I'm still going to walk into a corner store with sweats on and be like, yo, can I get this, that, and the third? Like, I'm not going to.
I rang up Cam once. It was cool.
Like, I'm just, throw me in the sweats and some hoodies, and I'm chilling for real. Like, I'm in the crib. Like, I don't be showing out for nobody. I don't be showing out my ass anyway. Like, I'm cool. And that's terrible to do. Like
what to
show you out?
Just show out. Like every so often. Yeah, cool.
When the occasions,
on like on rare occasions. But I realize that the best flex is when I don't have to. So it's just like, all right, even better. Like it's like if you know I got this, but I don't even speak about it. It's like like we don't. If
you got to speak about it, then you don't got it.
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, if you have to constantly like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, you don't.
If you got to keep telling people you're the best, then you're not really the best. Yeah,
exactly.
The people will say that for you.
Exactly. Your work should show.
All right, there you go.
Artists.
Did that just trigger you?
Yeah, just regular artists.
Regular artist. Yo, I'm the best to stand the third. Yo, fam, if I go to your Spotify and that shit don't got really over like a certain amount of plays, no, you're not.
If the bar hasn't moved past this.
Well, see, that's another thing too. There's plenty of people like that just don't get the play they're supposed to.
It sucks because I only see it in New Jersey. I hate that. I don't know if you realize that, but like it's only in New Jersey. Y'all in the best to stand the third, yada yada yada. It's like I don't know if you realize it, but like there's certain artists in New Jersey, and I'm not saying like this happens everywhere with our specific circle, with who we know and who we collaborate with. It's not like that, but it's just like, bruh, relax. Like, grow as a person first, grow as an artist, and then you can talk your shit. You don't.
That's how this whole Royce and Lupe and all this shit started. Just by a bunch of motherfuckers in a room saying they're the best.
But
Royce and Lupe, like, they're actually they rap. I was about to say they actually rap. You feel what I'm saying?
Within like underground, I think it comes from trying to follow like that super antiquated like, I'm a rapper, so I gotta be, like that bravado, like I'm the best. And it used to come with the package, like you have to like big yourself up, but like calm down, like you're not even like,
especially
it's not even like that anymore.
And then especially, and I've seen this, and and it's hilarious, especially when you big yourself up, and the person right behind you don't talk as much or is humble. And like
they get on stage,
and they respectfully let you know, like, yo, this is your place, so don't step over the line. But without telling you that, and it's just you just look like, oh shit. Yeah. And I ain't gonna say I've done that before, but I'm gonna leave it at that. It's hilarious. It's just like, you see the look on their faces. I'm just like, yeah.
I've seen that at my shows, and the people who are, I'm the best. Yeah, they don't come back.
Practice your performance, please. That is all. Yeah. Some of y'all know how to get up on the mic. I get it. I give you credit. You know how to make a song. Congratulations. But if you do not know how to perform and know your lyrics, you will look like a clown.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, man?
Like, it's nothing worse than going up on stage, forgetting the song lyrics, screaming like this for no apparent. Yo, fam, you don't need to do all that. Like, literally practice. Like, there's no issue with just literally practicing like once a day, like knowing your actual. Because stage crowd, like observing the crowd is like an actual thing. And I feel as though artists don't do that enough, and that's where they like really lack. Like, yo, I'm really the best to stand the third. Yo, fam, you can't say that and like be forgetting your lyrics on stage. Be all stiff and shit.
No crowd control, not even looking at them.
For real, like
it's like a quarterback before you see the the play, you see the defense moving, you call an audible.
Or
you
getting
like you gotta change up
up
something during your
Hey,
performance.
yo, I'm gonna run this myself, huh?
Or getting lost in the mix, like getting lost in your own song. So you're kind of just jumping around, but the audience isn't. You're not giving it to them.
Yeah, you're not.
You're acting like you're performing this in your
dudes,
room by yourself.
I love this one. When dudes be performing, right, and you can tell it's like first couple times performing, so the crowd's there and they kind of just go like this, and they're turning this way and they're just rapping, but the crowd's this way. So they're not even paying attention. You're already losing the crowd, but you think you're hype. Yeah. And on top of that, the number one culprit, the number one don't that we always talk about is when you got all your fucking peoples on stage with you when they should be showing you love up front. Getting the rest of the crowd hype, but they with you, and they don't got a goddamn mic.
I fucking hate
Bro, we've been through
that.
this. We've been through this. We've been through this.
If
I
hate
start,
that.
You can start.
Go ahead.
No. Because I've already pissed off a lot of people. That's the problem.
Gosh.
We've pissed off enough people with it because it's the truth.
Sure.
Because it's the goddamn truth, and it sounds like I'm just going on a rant and I'm complaining. But it's the God's truth.
1,000% with you.
People agree.
There is such thing as knowing how to deliver to an audience. There is such thing as remembering your. There is such thing as remembering your lyrics. There is such thing as remembering your set. There is such thing as going over your set. There is such thing as knowing what songs to perform and realizing, okay, this is hype. This is gonna be like, bro, there is a lot of things about simple things about performances that artists do not take into accountability, and it's just like, yo, how come y'all wasn't fucking with me? Yo, cause you suck. Like you don't want to say that, but it's just like, yo, you not there, bruh. Like I realized pretty early on, like 2019, I knew for a fact, like I had a lot of, you couldn't see it, like I was just standing straight, and I realized like, yo, I have to like have people like match the energy. So as you can see, like the growth, like I want to say like second half of 2019, you can see like me coming out of my box a lot more. Pause. You can see me like coming out of my shell a lot more, like actually engaging with the crowd. Like, yo, this is how the song actually goes.
Matter of fact, I saw a great example of that on your IG page earlier today. There's I think it's from 2019. There's footage of you in a black and white video. Yeah, and you're just standing still, like you said.
You can literally see me like being kind of uncomfortable, trying to engage, but not like almost too close. And then like I damn near like what 2.5, 3 months later,
you're at one mic day.
Exactly,
and you got people screaming the song.
Exactly. It's literal practice, knowing what to do, knowing how to do it, and knowing what is the perfect time to do it. I promise you, if people don't, and a lot of people don't practice that, they just think, oh, I grab a mic and perform, yeah, it's lit. No, nigga,
there's
like
so much more that goes into it. So much
more to that.
And that's the one thing that we've always talked about with the do's and don'ts of open mics and showcases. It's just little things. It's as simple as practicing, simple as knowing how long your set is.
Yeah.
I can't. If
you
it's
gotta
one
come by check it.
You should. You actually should.
It's not all right. It's no beef with y'all. It's my schedule. My scheduling is shitty. Like
oh, no,
my scheduling is terrible.
I'm like that too. I haven't made the last 3 because of that. My schedule. So I feel
and then with this new job at the airport, like I'll start at 3 o'clock and damn near get out of work at like what 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Just
no, you're not making it then. Yeah. Well, the next one is what, August 14th?
Is that what day is that?
Saturday. The shows are on Saturday now. It's fine. There's no rush.
Okay, cool.
Literally not going anywhere.
I need to make it and to perform at 1, just so I could just be like, all right, so this is hard.
All right, I'm booked. I'm booked up until December. After that, who knows what's happening?
Hey, so we'll talk because I actually have something to do in January, and January happens to be my birthday and what I need to do for our album. So, yeah, we'll stay in contact.
Ooh, actually, okay, good.
That's perfect.
See, there you go.
There
you go.
But yeah, other than that, it's just like artists, do me a favor, just know how to read the room.
Take it serious.
Actually, like, yo, you never know who's in the crowd. The last thing that you want to do is be mumbling, and then remember just the hook. It's like, what the fuck are you like?
Yeah.
It's no way you talking about you the hottest shit and only remember like damn near like 3 words on the record, bro.
Because I get it when if you're hyped, or sometimes like I've seen people get like out of breath.
Yeah, in the moment.
Yeah, and
like
they get in the moment,
okay,
and like they kind
of. I can see that.
Yeah, because I've seen it like at the shows where people get really hyped. So when by the time they get on and they're singing along with all the other songs. So by the time they get on, like, oh, shit.
Yeah, a little winded.
Yeah, they're like, all right, let me get some water. Let me like, okay.
But that's okay. But as far as just like stage performance, how you do it, it really, really, really matters. Like a perfect example of an artist, and it's much love to him, is Geno 5. Geno 5 probably has the best stage performance I've seen in New Jersey, just in general. like how he engages with the crowd. He rarely, if ever, forgets his lyrics. His breath control on Bluff is probably one of the hardest stage performances I've seen like ever. And I'm just like, okay, he knows what he's doing. Right. And like everyone knows him and everyone like fucks with him as a person. Yeah. As soon as Getting Played comes on, that's it. You already know. You already know.
And I've seen him perform. Maybe 2 years, 3 years I've known him. And like just like not really like we're not like friends or anything, but like him at my show, or I'll go to a show and he'll see him perform, and like just the growth. And it's not like when I first seen him perform, oh, he was like bad. He was fucking amazing. I was like, holy shit. And then just now it's like still. So when he was at my show last and he was saying like, oh, I'm a little rusty, and still killed it. Oh yeah, no. I told him, I was like, you don't have to come back here. Just perform. Just perform anywhere. Absolutely, don't lose it. Because that's just something that you know.
He actually knows what
he works on his craft. That's why I appreciate someone like him. 100%. Absolutely, man. No, that's how you got to do it too.
It's rare, yeah.
No, he's got it in him. It's natural, and that's what I hope to see with every artist, especially people that young too. I'm like, you got to really take care of this shit and act like you care. Act like you give a fuck.
It's a legitimate craft. Like
it's a craft.
It's a lot that goes into the art of like actually making music. Like, okay, you know, anyone can just sit in a room and put together a song. Performing it, promoting it, marketing it, and everything else under the sun is a totally different aspect. And it's just like, bro, like
a lot of people don't.
If you don't know how to like perform your record like properly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. What I hear in the car and what I hear in person is gonna be two totally different niggas. Like it's just like, what do you mean? It's just like, how come that energy wasn't here, or how come that energy wasn't here on stage? It's a lot.
That does happen a lot too. Yeah. Sometimes you don't get the same effect.
Like if you scream at me in the car, don't sound like a mouse on the microphone, my G.
Very true.
Don't do that.
Then you're just a studio rapper at that point.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's way too many of those. There's motherfuckers that can rap nice at a party around their friends when they drunk. There's motherfuckers that can rap pretty good when they're at a studio. And then there's motherfuckers that can put it all down when they're on stage and shit. And it's those people that can do that really tell the other ones apart. And then you can really see who's about their shit.
I was about to say, you can really see who's about their shit. It's just like, oh, okay, so you've been doing this for a long time, or you're taking this seriously, or you're doing that.
You half-assing it and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, come on.
So before we get into the next one, I just want to say what we've been talking about.
And that's the double truth. Rude.
Okay. It is. I've been dying to play that.
Listen.
I was told, I forgot what episode, but no. Yeah, we recorded here, and somebody was like, I don't know if it was you or Q that said double truth.
That was Q.
It was, and I was like, ooh, I should get that as a sound. He's like, yeah, you should. I never used it since. So bam, I used it. Okay, that's it.
Now you were saying that was before we get into what?
If you don't know. Or is there anything else you want to talk about before we get?
Well, no. I mean, you kind of answered it before, but
you don't
even know what I was asking. No,
I said like you have more.
Okay, yeah. So you kind of mentioned before that with Yaya, you basically threw humility out the window.
Yeah.
And then, so that's what my question was, the difference of tone from Yaya to do-rag tapes. What caused that? But I'm guessing it's because of love.
Yeah, it was definitely like a heartbreak type of thing. Because if you listen to Yaya, you go to the last song. It's called October. It's basically just talking about a female, and like after that whole thing ended, I was definitely heartbroken. Definitely like. And then we also couldn't go outside, so I couldn't even see her. And then
I was about to say, Yaya dropped during like
January, like right before COVID.
Right before, okay, because I remember I heard it right before. Okay,
just like me, I dropped January before COVID too.
I dropped right before COVID, and then after COVID hit, it was like you couldn't go anywhere, so I couldn't even see her, and she didn't even want to talk to me. This, that, and the third, yada yada yada. And it's like I was already making the do-rag tape and La Vida Nueva. Like shout out Levi Henson for La Vida Nueva, because he sent me a pack. He sent me a pack of beats, and I'm over here like, how in the fuck? I'm not Freddie Gibbs, so like
that first beat.
I was over here. I was like mad confused, and then one day I was just up. I couldn't sleep, and my insomnia was definitely kicked in. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm up for the night, and I was just kind of like, all right, well, let me see what I could do. Roll the album tonight, and I was like, yeah. So you'll have these beats back to you within like a week and some change. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah. So yeah, that. Luckily, I didn't have to work that day either. I was perfect. And then the do-rag tape came. I want to say the do-rag tape was more or less like a bunch of records I was working on in between promoting and working on a bunch of other shit, because like 2020, like when I look back on it, as much as like emotionally and mentally broken as I was, I dropped a shit ton of music, and I didn't mean to, but like I didn't care. I just
like, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, I was just like, that was just my way of like, anytime I drop, I think now that I realize, anytime I drop like a bunch of music, yo, check up on me because that's not good. Like if I drop,
we know.
like for real, because if it's just like, yo, I'm dropping like a tape after a tape after a tape after tape, yo, fam, something is definitely up. So just check in. You know what I'm saying?
Just make sure you're all right.
Yeah, that was it. And it was just like, then it was 3 tapes, then like a bunch of a feature each and every single month. Then I'm also putting out other remixes and stuff like that. I'm over here like, what was I like? Who was I mad at? Like, what was I really? Who was I trying to impress?
Yeah, I think I realized that when I went to go. I saw you had posted something. I think with Mix Williams now. Right?
Yeah, real
and nigga. And I think we played that joint for If You Don't Know.
Yes. So
when I went to go get it, I'm looking. I'm like, wait. Was this the song? There's already another song out? I was like, wait, what's that?
Yeah.
I was like, how do we miss this? Yeah.
I'm trying to like work on like promoting and like putting out the right songs, whereas like before I was just like, yo, new song, all right, new song. Like I'm like, all right, bro, like
take time.
Take time. Yeah, I'm learning to take time.
No, but it takes time to even learn how to. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm just like learning how to take time with records and like take my actual time with putting out records. Like, you know, figuring out what's good cover art, what's good marketing, how is this gonna work, this, that, and the third, so on and so forth. Like as far as like putting out music. Like I said before, I'm in a creative group chat with like a bunch of homies like spread out all over America, like Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Atlanta. Right. Yeah, so like, and they all like give me feedback. I'm like, yo, you should do more of this, you should do more of that. Some of it is constructive criticism, and other is like, it's criticism, but it's not good. And sometimes I needed it to hear it, and sometimes some very, very few sometimes I think they hate it. But other than that, it's like it's needed, it's necessary. I needed to hear it.
Absolutely.
So it's just like, all right, take it everything with a grain of salt. So it's just like this year is more or less like taking your time, don't rush, move at your own pace.
Because you just dropped at least 2 videos.
Yeah.
So are you working on?
I'm working on.
Okay.
Probably 4 to 5 albums all at once right about now.
Jesus.
One is coming. One I'm planning to release next year. One is already finished and just tucked away, just collecting dust.
Yeah.
Another one I've recorded all over it, but the producer was like, "Now those beats are trash, so now it's just gonna sit there and collect dust." It's not mixed or mastered or anything.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Another project is just, I think we killed it, but we're more or less like just working on a bunch of songs and just figuring out what we're going to put out.
Yeah. And
another record, like I said, I'm working on like a bunch of music all at once, and I'm just like, bro, what is happening? Like, it's nuts. But it's good to even say that. Like, I don't even mind it.
No, it is, yeah.
But other than that, I'm just keeping my head down and keeping on working. I think one of the things that I got to stop doing is finding myself in these comparison things, because like, there's not a day that goes by and I'm just looking at an artist like, damn, like, I wonder what made him pop, or damn, like, I wonder what made her pop, or whatever the case may be, yada, 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 especially with Jersey artists, because, like, Jersey artists nowadays in 2021, yeah, it's the year.
Yeah.
Like, the shit I see with Chris Patrick, the shit I see with Gino, the shit I see with, like just me in general, I'm just over here like, okay, so something's about to click. And I don't know when it's about to happen, but I need to be there, and I need to just keep my head down and just keep working. Like I said earlier, before we even got here. So it's just like, put my head down, keep working. That's it.
Absolutely, man. That's the way to go. You all right? You keep. Oh, bad. No.
No.
Like an emergency call or something.
No. I had a random call. No, I was just telling Q that like we're almost done.
All right.
So, that's
all right. So with that being said, so then you got 5 projects, but you don't have anything slated like to come out next.
I have one slated to come out next, but I'm not going to talk about it too much.
Okay, single or project?
Project.
Okay.
Well, single. I think I might do a surprise drop. I'm still thinking about it. Just if it's a smart idea, just to even like do it like a surprise drop, because you got to be like big to be like, oh, surprise drop. Like, I'm not Justin Bieber big yet, so he can do that.
Yeah.
But I can't just be like, yo, surprise drop. People gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, work on a
that's
build-up.
Cool. You feel what I'm saying? So I gotta
some type of build up.
Yeah, so I gotta do like some type of rollout or build up, more or less. But after that, I think we're gonna dive right into the project around like, or start to dive right into the project around like Late October, early November-ish. I think that's probably a good time. And then January is probably going to be like where I announce stuff. And then January is going to be like when I release the project. Yeah.
Question.
Answer.
So, sorry. I wasn't expecting the answer, so it was funny. Did you ever drop that video? It was you. I think it was just a freestyle. I'm not sure. You in the back of the car?
Yes, I dropped that.
Oh, okay.
Everyone loves that one.
That shit, I heard. Man, I was about to make that if you don't know, but then it was dropping soon. I'm like, God damn it.
It's out. It's out on YouTube and IGTV. The record is called. It's crazy. The record is called "Bitch Nigga Mad."
Yeah,
literally just because of the sample. Mm-hmm. It's because the sample is literally just. Bitch nigga mad.
Yeah.
Nigga mad.
No, but it's so fucking fly. That's why I was like, oh, like I just
that record. I don't know. I was rapping for fun on that, and then everyone's like, "Yo, you have to drop this." This, that, and I'm like, "This was not the yo." Tell me, because you're artists as well. The artists that you don't try on are the ones that are like, "Yo, this is hard. This is the best." And then the ones that you spend days, weeks trying. I'm like, what?
No, but you could tell you were having fun with it.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's
no,
why I liked it.
I was just like
just
rapping.
off that snippet, I just kept forgetting to go check and
no,
see if
dropped.
you dropped it or not. So okay.
Yeah, no, it dropped. I'll send you it. It's one of like. It's I definitely had like mad fun with that record. It was just like back on my bullet, ignorance, back on the floor, I'm fully diminishing, rapping, walk through the flames, and I'm fully extinguished from grabbing it, edited, perfectly listening, and then watching close, but it's socially distancing. You cannot stop me, bro. Who is you kidding with? Getting my credit, my brother percentages, all that I'm asking her. I give belligerent. You was a simpleton. I had so much fun with the wordplay. I was just at that point. I was just like, yeah, I'll just let this shit fly. Like if people hate it, people hate it, but people love it.
No, you look like you were having fun. Like I remember, like you know when you're going through IG, like just Instagram in general, and you have this shit on mute. Like I stopped and I scrolled back up and I like hit. I was like, nah. I was like, I gotta see this. I gotta actually.
Yeah, I had so much fun doing the shoot, doing the lyrics, all of it. I think I was playing.
Sometimes
it back.
That'd be like the best. That'd be the diamond, the gem.
Yeah, it's always those that you don't know or that you think wouldn't be as hot as they are. That ended up being like the most remembered song.
Because it happened with you. There were songs on the album that we didn't think were like
that I didn't think was gonna be good, and then people liked it.
Yeah,
those are the best. It's like, wait, you like this? Like this shit? I thought this shit was ass. No, we love it.
Yeah.
No, right. Like a week after he dropped the album, we met up and we're talking about it, and like all the reactions and people hitting us up about it, and he goes, people actually like Set in Stone. I'm like, I know. I'm like,
people like, oh, that.
I mean,
tell me they hear it
we
in the
liked
gym.
it, but we just weren't expecting that one to like.
Yeah. So you get that, and I'm like, shit. All right, but that's what it's for. Like,
it is.
We're wasting time. We really gotta like push that song.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm kind of mad that we didn't. Yeah,
we're still acting like we didn't even do a video yet
for the best song.
And we said it months ago. I'm like, all right, I guess we got to do a video for it. We never did.
Shit happens.
It's just so funny.
This shit happens. But yeah, no, that's pretty much how it goes.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, bro. So let me see. I guess that pretty much does it for that part. Yeah. I guess is it time now to get into the segment?
Yeah. I mean, we're not really closing. There's always closing notes.
Yeah, there's closing notes. You're right. All right. So it's about time. My favorite segment, Sade's favorite segment, DZH's favorite segment, Trey Budden's favorite segment, Mix Williams' favorite segment. Let me see who else. That ex-supervisor of yours at Whole Foods' favorite segment. It's time for. That's right, man. It's If You Don't Know, America's favorite segment, where we give all the listeners a little tune into a little.
She doesn't follow me, so I'm good.
Okay, perfect. So she's good. We would have clipped it out in any case. We would have taken it out. But it's that segment where we shed some light on artists inside and outside New Jersey that we feel that you should get in tune with. It's called If You Don't Know. As always, because we have the guest here with us, we'll have him go first. So what you got for us, bro?
All right, so I got this record called Referee by Kaleb Mitchell, who's actually from New Jersey. Yeah.
Kaleb with a K.
Kaleb with a K. Yeah,
right.
no, not a K.
It's very important.
Yeah. He's artist out of New Jersey. I've worked with him 3 times, and he's doing something for the album, so I'm really excited to play this record. Dope. When he played this, when he sent me this like earlier, like before drop day, I was like, okay, yeah, like whatever this is crack. The feature Jon Keith is ridiculous. He's spazzed, and Kaleb. The first bar is scoliosis, like I'm back spazzing, and I think I was about to say like I think I might have lost it after that, but yeah, the record is just the beat is hard. It's an anthem. I love it. It's one of them.
And what's the song called?
Referee.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. We're gonna play this whole thing.
I'm backspasing, never did the gimmicks for the cash grabbing. I just drop classes like a bad habit. This way here for everyone to laugh at them. I'm from where they up to 4 pounds, talking body blowing. I ain't talking hashtagging. Went through hell and back and came back laughing. Hit a kitty game, I'm a trash bag. I'm on my holla, that's just the flow. I need the pins in my hand when I show up. I know that you know that I know that you know us. We slide to the van with go up. I'm dolo and part but moonlight the porters. For shot of my demons, they ain't get the best of me. Stock going down, now they tryna invest in me. Double me shoving it, he got the recipe. My level ain't even left. Tell him to give it a rest. I caught a shot like a ref. Tell him to give it a rest. My level ain't even left. I caught a shot like a ref. Dummy. I do not want to talk or leave him lying and chalking. And I told the but we don't do a lot of politicking. That's what politicians, cataracts and block the vision. Y'all don't see the difference between the one that living and the one that's living. First he say he with it, then he show up timid. No, we gotta live it, feeling froggy ribbit. Go ahead, leap. Where's he at? Bringing it smell like a package of nuts in the tag. I could have the whole game done if I ever stop playing relax. In fact, I put vintage on my jacket. They put they go on the map it. Y'all picked up rap as a hobby. You should have picked out a casket. Damn. That level ain't even left. Tell them to give it a rest. I caught a shot like a ref. Tell them to give it a rest. That level ain't even left. I caught a shot like a ref.
Songs are short, but then you actually listen to the bars and these motherfuckers were going off.
Yeah, no.
So it's like it makes sense.
It makes sense.
If
Oh yeah,
the beat was slowed down,
1000%.
that would have been a 3.5 minute song.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
They went in. Oh my God! All right, so that was Kaleb and
Jon Keith. Record is called Referee. I think it dropped. It dropped like 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah, it dropped early on.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shit. All right then. Best.
Might be like, I was just on Kaleb Mitchell's page. I'll show you right now.
Oh yeah, nah. It's
July 16th. Let me stop.
All right, man. So that was a hell of an entry. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
okay,
for
so
real.
he's somebody.
we're gonna see. Hopefully, I can keep this up. So with my
Yeah, my
entry
picks
for
are
this
really
week,
like good. Damn.
nah,
just
you usually
beat
got the better picks,
Shit.
but we're gonna see. Let's see.
Just
So this
beat
one
me.
is a brand new artist I was put on to by our previous guest. Well, not previous, the previous before that. Real Music. Moses the Raven put me on. This gentleman here goes by the name of Patmadeit. He had a single that he dropped in May of this year titled Again. I have not heard the song yet, but because Moses recommended it, I figured let's give it a shot. So we're going to get into it. So Patmadeit, song is called Again.
Yeah. I hit it once, but slowly I hit it again. Yeah. Hey. If I hit it once, best believe I'm hitting again. You my little slaughter, little mama, now we ain't friends. Where I pop my shit, make a hoe hop in my whip. We outside for the night, yeah, we lit as shit. Ay. All black tan on a brand new whip, got them hoes looking like damn who that is. All on my phone, blowing me up, asking for support like we got kids. I blew a bag on her first, now they act like they know me when I hit the city. I took a risk with some work in the truck, now when I hit that trap, man, I'm picking up 50. On 2-3, she dropping like joy. I fuck for free and y'all niggas be sparring. Come to my city, bitch, I'm like the Warren. If you ain't no getting my niggas, it's starting. I bring the heat, push shit on blaze with an R&B chick like Beyonce. Pop my shit, yeah, I do what I want. I don't never give a fuck with a Beyonce. Pop out swift with a hot little chest, she had a flat little chest, so I pay for her titties. Telling her friends that they all wanna fuck me, they love me and tell me why I get this money. Telling her friends that they all wanna tell me, they love me and fuck me why I get this money. Getting this money, they love me and tell me, they love me and tell me why I get it money. If I hit it once, best believe I'm hitting again. You my little slaughter, little mama, now we ain't friends. Where I pop my shit, make a hoe hop.
Okay, man, that was Patmadeit with the single Again. Like I said before, it dropped earlier this year. I'm not seeing that there's any album attached to it, just a single. But shout out to Patmadeit, shout out to Moses for recommending it, man. That's what's up. You said you had a question?
What's up with you artists and paying for girls' titties?
Paying for good.
Why you need to get them the Brazilian butt lift? Like, that's my only question. How we want to answer it and address it one day? Y'all do what y'all
It's a
do, man.
conversation that needs to be had.
Yes, because it's just like that's not taking care of her, bro. That's just taking care of something that she has an issue with. But that's anyway.
I mean,
I digress.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's like,
That was
oh my
deep.
God, like I'm thinking, yo, fam, like nobody Nobody wants to hear about that.
What if she wanted to get her titties done?
Man, then she gotta address some self-love that's lacking there, beloved. Cause
No, what if she had a baby?
Okay, that was a different story.
Oh,
Okay. I see.
So maybe he's paying for like baby mom's titties.
Yeah.
See,
That's what, you gotta always get into the reason behind it because I see because
she's
a
got
lot
a point.
of women.
She's got a point.
Women got titties be sagging. They might want a little lift. Help out.
Yeah.
Sometimes having multiple kids, the vag gets
Jesus
deconstructed.
Yo,
that they got vaginal rejuvenation.
Is there anybody who's been on record for rapping about paying for, like?
That's considered tricking.
That is tricking.
That is tricking.
That is tricking.
Oh,
but it ain't tricking if you got it.
No, it's tricking.
As a wise man once said.
No, but like, yeah, true. So yeah.
But no, I consider tricking.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the definition of tricking.
But hey, like I said,
for sure.
Like I said weeks ago, if a woman wants to change her appearance anyway, who the hell are we to judge? It's her body, her choice.
And on top of that, men's opinion on that is just completely asinine and stupid. So I just don't talk. It starts a fight. It's woman's business. So I just don't get involved. I just support it. I just support it. It's like, yo, I want to do this, and that. Yo, you do what you do, bro.
But I want to make sure, and I agree with you, that as long as whatever you're doing, you're happy with yourself.
I was about to say, it doesn't hurt you. You're happy. If you're happy, if you go to sleep at night, I'm cool. If you can't go to sleep at night and it's just bothering you, then we have a problem. But other than that,
if you get that breast job and you look like that porn star Amy Anderson, where one areola's pointing out to the left and the other one's pointing out here, looking like your tits got lazy eyes.
That's.
I hope you love yourself.
I feel like that defeats the purpose. Whenever you see like a stripper or a porn star with like the titties all crazy and you can tell they're fake. Yeah. That's just, like, what was the point of that?
And she's still trying to get her.
What's the point of it?
What's the point of that?
I'm rooting for everybody black, and that is all. That is my safest way to get out of there.
Yeah, you gotta say that. You gotta say that.
There's literally nothing else to say because it's like, all right, y'all.
Welcome to the Lyrical Fix. We talk about titties.
Yeah. I need to be on here more.
It's not just lyrics that we talk about here.
No.
It's not just lyrics we're fixated on.
All right, well, speaking of women, my pick. I don't know how to get into this.
She got big tits?
I have no idea.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
Sorry, do I edit that out?
No, keep it in. Oh, okay. That's a joke. Jokes.
All
right, who you got?
I am rooting for everybody black.
I'm rooting for all women with big titties. No, I'm joking. I'm
you fucking asshole. Yo, what if she's like...
What if she's flat-chested? No, I feel bad. No, I'm rooting for her.
All right. Just play the record. Okay. He's going to incriminate himself. Play the record.
Introduce the record, please.
Okay.
Breathe.
Okay.
Yeah, breathe.
All right, so a friend of mine is doing like this MTV Unplugged thing, the Living Room series. He's been rocking out, and he had her on, and I didn't get to watch it because he does it on Sundays lives. I always miss it, but I seen like I think she's gonna be this Sunday, or she was this past Sunday. But yeah, I don't know how to say her name. What did we say?
Mirza.
There's no so
excuse me, Mirza.
Mirza?
Mirza is either Mirza or Mirza.
It's Mirza. What would you say? Mirza?
Mirza. Could be Mirza. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That would be E, no? Mirza? Mirza.
She has this habit of picking artists whose names she can't pronounce because they all have a weird spelling.
But I like the...
It is what it is. Yeah, and I feel bad because we're butchering the person's name, but it's not like they spelled it phonetically for us.
Love you, girl.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
So
we're at fault for this.
So yeah, she has I believe she has a project coming out, but she had just dropped this song earlier this month, or last month technically.
We butchered that person's name last week. I remember her name was like Nati or Nathy. We didn't know how the fuck to say it.
Did we find out?
No, we never did.
Oh, then.
Who knows?
Yeah, I feel bad because I liked her voice, and I'm like, and I heard her music, and I'm like, damn, how am I gonna bring her back if you don't know?
Could be Nati.
I'll take a poll on it. We'll see.
Man, just ask.
We had to just ask her. Like, hey, how do you say your name?
It's Nazi.
No, it definitely wasn't Nazi. Did you say Nazi?
No, I said Nazi.
Oh, I think you said Nazi. I'm like, this definitely not that.
No, I didn't know.
Right, my bad. I heard you.
Anyway, back to if you don't know.
Thank you. What's this person's name?
Mirza.
Exactly.
Song is called Cancer Interlude. It starts off with a voicemail, and Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Gotta love those voicemails at the beginning of songs.
I'm gonna skip the voicemail because it's like 40
You a
seconds
piece of shit,
long.
bro.
No, it was from the guy.
You'll never have this pussy again. What?
Jesus. All right, I'm gonna start playing.
I still think about you every day and night. When I'm alone or caught up in the crowd, you dim my light. I tried to numb the pain with weed, but it's not enough. I wanna run away and leave, but you got me stuck in a hard place. Boy, you make my heart break. It's like you took my love and you hid it in a far place. Paint me black and blue, but you never put your hands on me. Got me purple shoes, then I birthday danced on you. Those were the good times before I knew the truth. When I'd invite you to the stew and then I sub you in the booth. Look up after every take, like, did you feel that too? But you was looking at your phone, telling her you'd be home by 2. Feel like a fool. Wish we could go back to days when we both was in school. Running from the law, cause we never followed rules. You're such a tool, but I still.
That question.
What?
Does she kiss you like I kiss you? Like, oh my God. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know
so
what I mean?
That was if you don't know.
You know what I'm saying? See, I know the side. He knows what you know what I'm going through. You can't win when you ask that question.
Because you're
either disrespecting her or you're disrespecting your own girl.
Invite me to the next podcast because the only question I have is why do women ask questions that they don't want to know the answer to?
I want to know that.
No, you don't.
No, you don't want to.
No, you don't.
You don't want to know that.
No, I want. But like, why? I'm saying I want to know why some of us ask these questions.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I was about to say,
I wouldn't
like,
want that question.
Because nobody wants like.
That's not a question you're gonna like the answer to.
No,
especially if it doesn't go your way.
But I've definitely heard some R&B motherfuckers get on and be like, "Does he kiss you like I kiss you? Does he put it down like I do?"
But it's
but that's not a question.
That's
you don't
actually
want
not the same.
You asked that. No, it's the same thing.
But don't ask. Just can we just move? Don't just move past it. Because if I give you an answer, you ain't gonna like it. Especially if the answer is no.
No.
Oh.
Well,
no, you're not as good.
You ain't gonna hit the end of that.
But my thing, it should be kind of obvious if they've already moved on. No, if they if this is.
Sometimes it ain't that obvious.
I was about to say the sex could be fire, but the toxicity could be like through the roof.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay. Yeah, true. Right.
I was about to say how come you broke up with her? Well. Emotionally, I wasn't there, but y'all was fucking. Yeah, we had a lot of sex.
No, the sex was awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say
toxic as fuck.
Yeah, so it's just like. So I just need women, whoever.
At what point? Let me ask you guys.
Go on. Mm-hmm.
As men, at what point do you decide? You know what? I know this is toxic. I'm just gonna stay in it, and then decide I can't do this, and then bounce.
When it starts interfering with other parts of my life that it shouldn't have.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got out the game way too late.
Yeah, same here. I got out the game, but that's pretty much when it interferes with other parts of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I got out of the game too
people
late.
In my life that doesn't need to be.
When do you realize I dealt with toxicity from August 2019 to this year? And simply because off the strength of not even this year, it stopped last year realistically, but it stopped off the simple strength that she had went through 2 guys and came back to me. I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, what did that bring you back to me? It's tough. Yeah. It's like I was the one, but I digress. But when do you realize it? You realize it once it's just like, bro, you ain't bringing nothing to the table. It's just like, if I'm doing X, Y, Z, if I'm bringing all this to the table and all you just bringing is elbows, there's a problem.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I like that.
Yeah.
You just bringing elbows.
I'll just bring elbows to the table.
That's it.
I like that.
That's simply about it. If I'm paying bills, if I'm, paying some shit that I know it should be your responsibility. If I'm doing all the driving, if I'm doing the meetups, if I'm doing the random rendezvous at the middle of the night, this, that, and the third, yada, 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 and you just, all you're doing is just hit my phone, there's a problem. There's a conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Little, okay, great, the sex is fire, but what else are you bringing to the table?
Because it can't just be sex. It can't.
But the sex keeps you there.
Yeah, that's the
not
problem.
forever.
That's the problem.
Not forever.
Not forever, but at the time,
yeah,
it keeps you there.
Because you have at some point you do realize that
and
there's
you don't
toxicity,
know, and on
but
top
you're
of
just
that,
like, oh, the sex is so great. I'm just.
And on top of that, we're men. We're stupid. We don't know when the quote unquote the best time is to leave. Like, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, we're very bad on that. Our timing is horrible.
It's just like, oh yeah, I should have left.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, I should have left. I'll figure out. Yeah,
a year later,
you should have left like a couple months ago. It's like, what's good?
I hate having those realizations when you're actually having sex. It's like, shit, this is bad. I shouldn't be here, but this is so good. Yeah, that's another thing.
Mid-stroke, you like
mid-stroke. Oh no, what am I doing? Fuck! this is bad news.
Nah, for real. You just over here like, damn, like I want to let go, but like, fuck. This
I should.
Oh, she should have showered. And on that note, that's how. No. We actually want to. Let's start with some closing notes. So let's start with our guest. When you catch your breath.
I'm good.
Easy H. Any closing notes for us? Anything you want to say?
I'm rooting for everybody.
Fair enough. Sade, any closing notes for you?
That's it, man.
What you got for? Oh, she snorted. I got her to snort. That's good. I did my job today.
I can't. That's my closing note.
That's your closing note?
Snort, and I can't.
All right, Urkel. Thank you.
Shut up.
No doubt.
Oh, that was amazing. Oh, my forehead hurts from laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Stop. I can't even look at you. You fucking ass. Yeah. Do you have closing notes?
Do I have closing notes? Yeah. I'm about to get on my kid, my oldest.
About what?
I need him to change his hairstyle because he's got like one of those
the
kind of
Justin
like
Bieber
kind
thing,
thing.
right?
Yeah, in a sense. But when he
how old is he?
He's 10. About to be in 6th grade.
Let him rock out.
I'm gonna let him rock out.
Let him rock out.
But the thing was, I was about to start clowning him because when he wakes up in the morning, the fucking haircut looks like a Karen, like the Karen style haircut.
Oh my god!
And I see him like, you look like a goddamn Karen. Cut that shit off. But you're right. I'm gonna let him rock.
I mean,
let him rock.
That's my boy.
At least.
He's a tan Karen.
Let him rock for the first month of September, and then once he don't.
He's a what?
Cariño. Spanish.
Let him rock for the first month of September, and once he sees that it's getting him no ass.
Well, I don't think he's at that point yet.
Well, not ass, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At 6th
Attention
grade,
from the girls.
Yeah, I was about to say at 6th grade, it wasn't ass, but you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some shit was clicking left and
Yeah,
right.
shit was clicking, yeah.
But I mean, I've also, because he's mentioned like, I walk into the room and he's like already like, hey dad, and like hides the computer. So I'm like, what if he's watching porn? He's like, no.
You're doing something. But it's a summer vacation. I'm letting him rock. Like
I'm sorry, V. My bad.
It's all a part of
Damn, you don't air this shit out, bro. You good?
No, I'm just saying. No,
Jesus
because
Christ.
I gotta apologize to his mom. At least she listens.
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
Sorry, V. No, he's not looking at porn at all.
Enough. Can you stop?
Okay, I'm done.
Clip that. Yo, clip that.
I'm done.
We have to clip it now. It's been said.
No, I'm not editing.
Closing notes. Those are my closing notes. Thanks,
Hopefully
Sade, for your additions.
Still likes me.
Let's hope. We'll see after this episode. I'll let you know next week, motherfucker.
We
Anyways, man, this has been episode 96. I want to thank our guest, Easy H, for coming through. Thank you again, brother.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir.
As always, you can check out his information. Well, actually, give me your @name on IG.
@name is really the same thing. DZH, Dante Zerana Henry. Dante with a D, with a D-A-N-D-E. D with an A. If you spell it with the O, you're a heathen.
There's Dante's out there with the O?
Yeah. I don't really know him like that, but yeah, Dante's with an O are heathens. And
let me see if I can find any.
Yeah, I knew one of them. He went to my school, but he moved down south.
You can do a fucking Google search for Dante's with O?
No,
right
IG search.
Oh
yeah, my God, there is.
Yeah, there's a few of them. There's a bunch. There's a bunch.
That happens.
But yeah, it's Dante's Ron Henry on my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, pretty much everywhere. Like, just that's it. You know what I'm saying?
And the newest full-length project was, I guess, Do Rag Tapes.
That is correct.
You dropped the deluxe. Your 2 newest singles were Funds with Trey Budden.
Funds with Trey Budden.
Real Nigga with Mix.
Can't Save Me /DTOT. That was April, and then the one that just came out is Real Nigga with Mix Williams.
Yeah.
Yo, Mix.
Shout out to Mix.
Love your verse, bro.
Shout out to
Love your
Mix.
verse. Love your verse.
Mix is amazing.
If y'all heard the fact that song was recorded a year ago and the video was shot a year ago, y'all would hate me. But yeah.
Oh man,
that's it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm the king of holding on to shit.
As long as it's dope, it don't even matter.
Yeah,
I'll do it to somebody.
Yeah.
That's one
Everyone's
thing.
like, oh my god, yo, we love the record. It was recorded a year ago.
Yeah. But fuck it, that's okay because every time someone hears it's new to them.
Yeah,
so that's fucking beautiful.
As long as y'all enjoy it, appreciate it,
yeah.
and I'm humbled honestly because like this music, there's so much in this music shit that y'all don't know about. So as long as I hear about yo, this is great, this, that, and the third, appreciate it more than you know.
It fuels you.
Amen
Just
to that, man.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, man, this has been episode 96. I'm gonna remind y'all as always, wash your hands, wash your ass. Wear a mask if you want to, but be nice to each other and love each other. Peace, peace.
Peace.